Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy 4th of July. I'm coming in this one. I almost didn't come live, and I said, no, I'm going to come live and say happy 4th of July. I know I miss wishing all the Canadians happy Canada Day, and I should know better, but I wasn't live on Monday. But again, happy 4th of July. Now, I really have a question, but let's say hi first. Hi, Mari Mar. Hi, Tina. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Island Girl. Hi, Susie Pachetta. Hi, Tina. Crafting with Amanda. Dan, good morning. Susan Dawson, good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I think I got everybody. Please, if I didn't, I'm sorry. Good morning, Ann M. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy 4th. So, I was looking at the history for the 4th of July. And I remembered that one of our presidents thought that 4th of July should be on July 2nd. And the reason being, it was what was it? John Adams. The reason being is because that's the date that they all decided that was going to be an Independence Day. But then they sent out invitations to everyone to come in and sign the Declaration of Independence, and that happened on July 4th. Good morning, Mr. Jimenez. I watched your live stream from the other day, and I agree with you. I don't care who you are. If you commit a crime, you should get no immunity. And I agree with you wholeheartedly. So I did watch your replay. And I definitely agree with what you had to say. If you commit the crime, you should be liable to do the time. Because I still can't believe, you know what? I'm not even going to talk politics. Good morning, Ann Reynolds. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm not even going to speak politics, but this damn Supreme Court ruling just threw me for a loop. I'm like, what? I thought he was going to get immunity on some of the charges, but then he doesn't need to have immunity, period. You committed a crime. No matter who you are, it's a crime. White collar, blue collar, green collar, it's a crime. Anyway, hi, Angelina. Look, white collar, green collar. So, I was talking to my sister last week, and we were talking about this. And yeah, before I get into the history of the 4th of July, we were talking about this, and she made a good point. And a lot of people I see on social media are making that point. When you're filling out a rental application, they ask you, have you been convicted of a felony? When you applying for a job, there's a question, have you been convicted of a felony? Not a misdemeanor, a felony. People are going, oh no, it was his money. You lied to banks. Federal people, banks that are backed by the FDIC. You lied. You stole. You falsified documents. That is a crime. Don't get me wrong. Good morning, Mustang Sally. Don't get me wrong. I don't care for Trump at all. Don't care for Biden. Don't care for a lot of them. But I do respect the office of the presidency. Okay? I respect that office. I hate when I hear people say, oh, Biden's not our president, or they would say Obama is not our president, or Carter isn't our president, or Bush isn't our president. No, they are. They're the leaders. They're your leader. You respect the office to which they were elected to. But this is crazy. You're giving out immunity? Hey, let's do this. I don't believe this shit. Good morning, Sweets and Beyond. Good morning, Hazel Eyes. Carol Mayhill, how are you? Good morning. I don't see you. Oh, there you go. There you go. Happy 4th. So, I respect the office. I don't have to respect the person that's in the office. But come on now. A felony is a felony. I don't, whether it's murder, was it robbery, I don't care. It's a felony. It's on your record. Let's do our time. We did the crime. Let's do the time. I'll be like Beretta now. Let's do the time. Okay. So, I had to get that off my chest. So the 4th of July, we also know it as Independence Day. It has been a federal holiday since 1941. Okay. So on July 2nd, 1776, the Continental Congress is what it was called, voted in favor of independence. And 2 days later, delegates from 13 colonies adopted the Declaration of Independence. The document was drafted by Thomas Jefferson, and it was signed by everyone. So, that's 7 years ago, our forefathers and all that other shit. Yes, I remember. Debbie, I'm glad to see you. I'm going to drop the link for you. I will drop the link. But so I want to know what's so significant besides the document, was signed. What else is significant on the 4th of July? What else is significant about the 4th of July? And I want to see who knows the significance of the 4th of July. Oh, you learned that in 5th grade? Girl, we had to recite that shit. We had to recite it. Yeah, it's corrupt. I don't care which side you on. Republican, Democrat, Independents, whatever. It's all corrupt. Good morning, Debbie. So just in case you didn't know, Thomas Jefferson died July 4th, 1826. And what is it? John Adams and Thomas Jefferson both died. I'm going to call you later, sister. I definitely will. Thank you for coming in. They both died on July 4th. Debbie. Good morning.
Good morning. Happy 4th of July.
Happy 4th of July. LSP, the freckle face artist. Good morning. Welcome. If you're not subscribed to the channel, guys, if you're new here, please subscribe. Debbie, when I was talking to my mom yesterday, yes, I was talking to my mom yesterday. They're supposed to do a background check and you have to give them 30. Girl, it's more than $35. It's more than $35. More than $35. But they do a background check. They look to see if there's embezzlement, felony, any criminal record. So they do a background check. So I was talking to my mom yesterday. She and I had a nice long talk. And we were talking about this whole immunity situation. Good morning, Sarah motherfucking Z. What do you think about that, Deb?
Okay. So first of all, when the majority of these justices were being nominated and going through their interviews with the Senate Judiciary Committee, and then in order to get voted in by the entire Senate, they were asked a simple question: is the president above the law? And all of them said, of course not. Well, they're all on record because they've gone against that. And a lot of them say that they're institutionalists. Well, if I remember correctly, the document that was signed in July 1776 or whatever was to eradicate a monarch George III,
Yep.
who we're all watching in Bridgerton.
Yep.
So you're going against the very document that you claim when you're ruling against all women and their medical rights and body autonomy. Because why? You know better, because you have a penis. Okay?
You're right.
When y'all are ruling saying I'm an institutionalist, I rule based on what men wrote over 200 years ago. You are contradicting yourselves. Why? Because women don't matter, but Trump, a low down, dirty dirtbag. Yes, I'm
Oh,
gay
God.
this way. I'm so sick of this. I'm so sick of the men that we have in office, and it's all our fault. It is all our fault. Because why? They've taken away civics in our education system.
Yep. And we took civics. We took civics.
But
I don't even think they teach civics anymore.
they've also eroded the entire educational system. Because how do we know? How do we not know that civics is so important? How do we not know that our vote is not important? Is so important? How do we not know that it's not just voting for the president that's important?
Is
But for you
voting
to
for
go out and
every
vote
rep,
for dog
every
catcher.
office. Yep, every office. Every
Do
office.
y'all not realize that this is the first Supreme Court that has ever taken away rights? And who are they giving them to? Those that are not worthy. Because
Yep.
let me tell y'all something. If y'all were charged with everything that that man is charged with, all of y'all be under the motherfucking jail.
30. What? So wait a minute. This is not about the 34 counts that he was found guilty on. This is about the insurrection.
It is. Because now that judgment that he was found guilty on in New York, as soon as SCOTUS came out with that judgment, the lawyers went in and said,
Uh-oh, I missed that.
yes, they went in and said, you got to delay this because he is now immune and you should throw out the verdict.
Oh, damn, I missed that, Debbie.
Please. Yes. And the judge had to do, because he was supposed to get his sentence the next
July
coming
14th.
week.
Yep, July
It's been
14th.
pushed back to September, pending new arguments. Y'all really don't see what's going on.
Oh, no, I see it. We're hated, and I don't care how you put it. I think it's a dictatorship.
And shame on anyone who comes from a socialist country or a dictatorship country who votes for him. Because y'all should see that what y'all came from is the path that not only Trump, I can't only just blame Trump.
Nope.
All of the GOP is following behind.
Yep.
Let me tell you, Anna, that woman that's on the View, the Spanish lady. She put out a list yesterday. I'm gonna see if I can find it. She put out a list yesterday saying all the people that she would vote for before she vote for Trump. And she put down a dead Biden on the list. And I agree with her.
A dead Biden?
Yes. Yes. She means that she gonna vote for even a corpse before she vote for that. And she is a Republican from down here where I'm at. Or at least she used to be. Oh, here it go. Here go
Yeah,
the
my
list.
mom was really, really upset yesterday.
Here go the list. I would literally vote for any person, animal, or inanimate object over Trump. 1, live Biden. 2, Harris. 3, Hillary. 4, Gavin. 5, Whitmer. 6, life support Biden.
Damn.
7, my dog. 8, cactus,
Oh,
9
shit.
pineapple, 10 Budweiser Clydesdale,
Oh,
11
shit.
dead Biden, 12 Clint Eastwood's empty chair, 13 any empty chair. Thank you, Ana Navarro Cardenas.
Let me tell you, I listened to Mr. Jimenez's live stream from the other day, and he made it clear he doesn't care who you are. If you committed a crime, you don't. I hate when they go in to get immunity, or when these presidents are leaving office and they're giving out immunity. What? Excuse me. Let their ass rot in jail.
But here's the thing. That's immunity to other folks. This bitch want immunity for himself. And the way how SCOTUS has worded it, it is very vague. It's like anything that he does in the line of presidential duty. Well, this wasn't presidential duty. Y'all should have never heard this case. Y'all should have never brought it. Y'all should have never delayed it.
That's
And
right.
when y'all did, y'all released y'all verdict on the very last day of the session and left this bomb. And y'all should have just never heard this to begin with, but they showed all of their nasty petticoats because this was a political decision that they made to delay so that he could get by the election. And so when he is voted back in, God help us if he is.
Only 4 more years.
He's going to
do 4.
Is get rid of all of his accusations in the courts.
Now, Rudy Giuliani, and I used to love Rudy years and years ago. I used to love Rudy. When New York disbarred him the other day, which we knew it was coming. And my mom's asking me, she says, well, is he? I said, it depends on what other states he's practicing in. I said, but as far as the state of New York, he cannot practice law in New York any longer. They disbarred him.
What took so long?
I don't know.
Who grew up in New York? He wasn't that great. And let me tell you where Trump got the blueprint for trying to stay in office from Rudy. Because if y'all remember correctly, when 9/11 happened, it was his last term. He was supposed to leave that November. New elections was taking place. Who tried to stay on as mayor of New York because
Rudy.
of 9/11?
Rudy. Yep, he did. I forgot about. Damn, Debbie. I forgot about that.
Of course, because that was like local stuff. But I remember that, and I was like, nah, that's not the rule.
He said he had to see New York through this. Yes.
We were getting along just fine, and he had to go on his merry way. But he did try it. But he got knocked down because why? The courts and the law held. And what people don't realize is that this is a 3-tier system, like 3 equal branches of the government. The president, the SCOTUS, the Supreme Court, and then you have Congress, which is the House and the Senate. No one is above the other. Now, you see, the GOP was complaining when the Democrats were in the presidential suite, and they were saying the presidency has too much power. Presidency has too much power. Now you turn around, and all of a sudden, you are making your nominee a king. It is not right. We teach our children to have accountability and respect the law, but we are potentially electing the biggest fucking tantrum throwing toddler there is. I am so glad.
They were all up in arms about Hunter Biden, right? I think his ass
Biden is not our president.
I know.
I don't give a fuck what Hunter Biden do.
Neither do I, but they were saying that Joe Biden was going to pardon him. He said, hell no, he's not.
You know why? Because Joe Biden have a conscience and he know what his duty is. And as much as it hurts him to see his child go to jail, but like the rest of us, if he's convicted, our family members got to go to jail. So Hunter Biden will do whatever is required of him per whatever he is sentenced to. And his father will have to live with that and shed a tear every day. But I'm sure that he'll top up his books and he will send him money so that he could do them calls to him wherever he lands up. And the next thing is that Hunter Biden has accepted his fate.
Yep.
He has admitted that he's a crackhead and he has done some wrong things. He's admitted that. Ask me if there's any motherfucking Trump that's ever admitted that besides Mary Trump.
Ivanka? No. Ivana.
No, because I see her coming out of the bushes now. I see her.
No. I mean, the wife that's deceased. Ivana. Which one of them just died about a year ago? The first wife.
Ivana. Yeah, the wife.
Yeah,
first
her.
wife. Yeah,
yes.
Ivana. But she just like them too. All three of his wives shut up as long as a check coming in. Because Ivana was the one during their divorce that cited he raped her. And that was only, I believe that he did, because the details were real. But it was in order to get her settlement. It was in order to get a settlement that she had to pull out the big guns.
I remember she did this role on this movie. Oh, the First Wives Club. She was in there. She goes, "That's right. Don't get even, get everything." I was like, "Oh shit!" You remember her role? Did you ever see the First Wives Club?
Yeah, with Bette Midler,
Goldie Hawn, and Diane Keaton. Yes. Ivanka had a role in that. I was like,
you'll know she never said anything bad about him after the divorce.
Nope, she didn't.
They pretended like they was best buddies, co-parenting. But once he got rid of her, the raising of the children fell upon her, and he had those kids for photo ops.
Yep. Now, what's her name? Oh, damn. His second wife, Marla
Maples.
Yep, he cheated with her on Ivanka. Ivana, and then he cheated on Marla Maples
with everybody else. But here's the nasty shit about that.
I remember Nixon, because Daddy was watching all of this, and I remember when they gave him the name Tricky Dick, Daddy just cracked up laughing. He goes, "Yep, that's a good sign. That's a good name for him, Tricky Dick." Richard Nixon.
Here's the biggest startling difference between the Nixon situation and this situation. The measure of the men who were in the GOP at that time.
Yeah.
Because they went to Nixon and said, either resign or we're going to go ahead and impeach you. Do what's best for the party. Now, let me tell you, if Nixon had the panty-wetting piss-offs that we got now in the GOP, oh, trust and believe he would have been riding and sitting pretty up in that White House and not going anywhere. What the GOP has failed to realize is they have pandered to this man and given him the power that he so rightly does not deserve.
Debbie, let me ask you, do you think that the election was rigged?
No.
I don't either.
This was one of the safest elections that we had. All of the precautions.
They blamed it on the mail-in votes. But
here's the thing.
All of his people went to the polls.
Here's the thing with that. Trump messed up the mail-in ballot, because who used to vote mail-in ballot the most?
The military.
Republicans as a party used to do mail-in ballot more than anybody else.
And the military.
Well, they fall into it because military is mostly Republican.
Yep.
He went out there and told Republicans, don't do mail-in ballots, don't do drop-off, it can't be trusted. These are people who have busy lives, who are not near a polling site, and their leader told them not to do it. It's his own fault. I cannot vote for someone whose platform is instilling fear in me, who sits up there and denigrates this country, who has given me so much fucking opportunity for me and my family. Fuck that shit. You can This is like family. You can't talk bad about my family that has taken me in and provided for me. And then
Angela is
when
the
you get in,
co-defendant.
let
If you want to come up, you can come up, ma'am. Yes, I'm sorry. Go
But
ahead, Debbie.
people are forgetting what those 4 years were like, because y'all sit down and listen to lies on repeat and y'all forget what those 4 years was like.
Shit, they do that here on YouTube.
Here's
Look,
the
they do that.
thing.
They changed the narrative. They changed the narrative.
He inherited a thriving economy. The only thing that he got through was a tax cut for the 1% and 2%. Last time I checked, none of us listening to this is in that percentile of money earners,
We're
because
not in that bracket.
we like, they got things to do and we don't. We don't. He did nothing to benefit us. Nothing. The only thing I'll give him credit for was fast tracking that vaccine for COVID. But his management of COVID was piss poor, telling us to take bleach and go and get sun rays. And when he fast tracked the vaccine, what did he do? He turned around, took his dose, but told the rest of us that it was poison. Don't do it. And y'all motherfuckers listen to it. How are you going to fast track something and then talk bad about it, but yet still taking it in secret? Any man who feels, a man or woman or whatever, any president who feels comfortable with over 1 million of your family dying over the COVID and not think anything about it, I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that, because people are so easily forgetting those days. Y'all want to live in delusion? Go ahead. But I always tell y'all, I'm an independent and I vote for the party that does the most for me. During the Trump administration, every week was infrastructure week. Not one fucking bill was passed for infrastructure. During this administration, the largest infrastructure bill was passed. Y'all need to stop listening to Sinclair stations, local stations, to Fox News, and all them other news networks that popped up during the Trump administration. Y'all need to listen to everything. Everything. And then make your decisions. Everybody that's running around saying, oh my God, well, I was living so much better under Trump. Everything, the inflation. Yeah, prices of things gone up, but your motherfucking wages went up too. They did. We have record unemployment, but you wouldn't think that. You wouldn't think that. So you complaining about the price of eggs and bread, but yet you going on how many vacations per year? How are you able to pay for the bread and the eggs if you ain't get a raise at where you at? Okay. Ask me, what's your 401k looking like? What's your stock portfolio looking like? What's the high yield savings percentage on interest that you're getting? Tell me about that. It's all higher. And let me tell you, as soon as Trump get in, he's going to put some numbnut in front of in charge of the Fed, and they're going to tank those interest rates. And what is that going to do? It's going to cause an economic meltdown. And we are still connected to the world. So if the U.S. goes down, so does everybody else. Where's your job going to be? Where's your savings going to be at? Talk to me then about the price of bread and milk and eggs. Talk to me about that. If you refuse to see the reality of our economic situation and how good our economy is going and how low our unemployment rate is right now, as opposed to everywhere else in the world, you are blind to facts. You are blind. And I'm only talking about national issues. We didn't even get to international issues. Because trust and believe, if Trump is voted back in, all of our credibility is gone, because the entire world will see us for the pack of fools that we are.
Well, Debbie.
Be very cognizant of your vote. Do your homework. Do your homework. Listen outside of the box. Do not get your news from YouTube, Twitter, TikTok. TikTok is run by the Chinese. TikTok run by the fucking Chinese. And unless you want to have a country like that, or like Russia, or like Iran, or like North Korea, who all four of them is all buddies.
Yep, he loves Kim Jong-un. He loves Putin. I'm like, really?
Listen. If y'all was listening in that debate that just happened, where all y'all was so focused on how badly Biden was
I
performing.
haven't even watched it yet. I haven't watched it.
Listen to it real carefully, because Trump let it slip that he been talking to Putin. Why is you talking to Putin? There's only one president at a time. Did you report this to the government that you're talking with a foreign leader? And one that is an enemy of our nation? Okay now. Y'all think very carefully about y'all vote. I'm done. I'm sorry. Y'all got my pressure up this morning.
No, you okay.
Y'all
Damn. Look. We were celebrating the 4th of July and you just broke us down with a damn lesson here.
No,
Jeez.
but listen, it's very important on this very day.
Yes, it is.
Very day, we severed a king from ruling us. We wanted self-rule.
Yep, we wanted independence, baby.
No king in this land. And yet y'all bringing into being one. I don't know. It's just not sitting right with me. It's just not. I know what I'm saying may not resonate with much of y'all. Y'all might have different points of view, but that's what the platform is for. It's just my opinion. And all I ask is that y'all do y'all education.
I don't know if you can see the chat. I don't know if you can see the chat, but there's a lot of people in the chat that are agreeing with you and telling you to preach, Debbie, preach.
Joe is looking bad, but like Anna said, I will vote for a live Biden, a life support Biden, and even a dead Biden. I will throw my vote in
Thank you, crazy
casket.
I don't even, you know what? Everybody was excited. I was trying to talk to my mama about Kamala Harris. I said, have you read the history? I said, do you know how many Black innocent men she knew were innocent that she kept in prison? I said, I don't like her either. I don't like her.
I would prefer her. Why? Because she's a woman and she has evolved from that role. And I feel that she has a better chance at it.
Who really wants her in office, though? I don't. Sorry. I don't care if she's a woman.
I wouldn't mind. I would give her the opportunity.
Okay, but what is she doing now? She's vice president. What is she doing now?
She's not supposed to do anything. We don't vote for vice president.
Debbie, I'm just saying, what has she presented? for us to
Have
even
you
consider
heard?
her.
Have you heard her speeches regarding the Roe v. Wade overturning and women's rights?
Yeah, I did hear that.
I would vote for her for that
Yeah,
alone.
I
You
did
know
hear that.
why? Because she got a fucking uterus and she know what it is.
Good morning, Mandy. Yeah, you're exactly right.
And I'll vote for her because she biracial. I'll vote for her because she half Caribbean. I'll vote for her because she's intelligent and she puts country before herself. I'll vote for her because she is anything other than the alternative. But I will first and foremost give her a chance. We gave that other one a chance. Why would we not give her one? A lot of
Okay.
people go back to the Bible and say a woman cannot lead. Fuck that shit. We ain't in Bible times now. We have evolved.
Queen Charlotte led. Queen Elizabeth led. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Both Queen Elizabeth led, Queen
Yeah,
Victoria led, Queen Beatrice led,
led.
Queen
Yep,
Margareta led.
you're
How
right.
every other country. Look, Margaret Thatcher led, if we want to bring
Yep.
it down to political leaders.
Yeah, I love
Every other
Margaret
country could let
Thatcher.
a woman lead except the largest country, the most
Country
powerful
in.
country in the
Yep.
world. Y'all held it against Hillary that she had a pussy and a uterus. Y'all held it against her, and look what we got. She was the most qualified up there on that stage.
Well, she was.
My mother's CNA came in here and said, I can't vote for Hillary because in the Bible it said a woman can't lead. I was never so hurt. All I'm saying is read everything, listen to everything except trash. Except trash. And then do the research and look at what has been done in the past 4 years under this administration and look at what was done during the one previous to that. If you are happy with nothing being done for you because you are not rich, okay, okay. And when I say that, don't just vote for the president. Look at all of the other options that are on that ballot and choose carefully. Because I live in a state that has basically outlawed women, education, and people of color. That's it. That's it.
Ooh.
I'm sorry.
Oh, damn. That's, yep, handmaids. Yes, yes, yes. Good morning, Dreamsicle. Oh my God, Debbie, you have just laid it down this morning.
Well, listen, if I think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
When my mother was going into the change of life, something went wrong. My mother was going through change of life for 10 years. And in the end, she had to wind up going and get a DNC so that she could finish and fully go into menopause. Would she be allowed to get that now?
No,
Thank you.
no. And what really bothers me about them striking that law against abortion, look, let me just tell you, um, I still believe it's a woman's right to choose, even though it's been taken away. Okay. But when you have 13-year-old girls, 12-year-old girls being hard and forced to carry a baby, it's disgusting.
But do you notice that they not only penalize females by not allowing the the medical procedure to take place, but then if you try to go someplace else to seek help, as Trump said, I feel the woman should be punished.
Yep. If they find out, you will be
But
prosecuted.
why is it only the woman to be punished when she did not get pregnant on her own? Last time
That's right.
We are not
Because it's the woman's thing. She's supposed to make sure that she does it. And you're right on that. I agree with you, Susie, on that. I really agree with you on that.
What did Susie say? Because I missed it.
She said full term abortions are disgusting, and she is so right.
Right, but did y'all ever think of why a woman would want a full term abortion? If the baby is dead in utero, it needs to come out. I had a friend of mine who miscarried weeks before her due date. One day
Yep,
she was feeling her
like my
baby
daughter-in-law
pumping
did.
around in her, and
Yep, like
then
my
a
daughter-in-law.
whole week, nothing. Nothing. But right now, they'll send you home and tell you, come back once it's done. But once you're carrying that dead fetus in you, you're going to get sepsis. You can
Yep,
die.
yep.
You can die. And this thing that they're pushing, that after, he said, after the baby is born, they put it aside and then they kill it later. But no, he said, then they abort it later. That's the wordage. That's the wordage. But abortion is in utero. After it's born, it's murder. And if you are so concerned about the children, the fetus in utero, why don't you give a fuck about it once it's born? Because you have denigrated the educational system. All of y'all have voted against the child care credit. You don't want to give child care for anybody. And then you allow all the guns to go in there and kill y'all babies up in the school. How about that?
Mandy says people really need to become educated on the science, and they're
Don't
not.
tell me you are pro life if you are pro gun or no restrictions on guns. And telling me that you're an institutionalist and the Second Amendment and all of that. Back in those days, those guns were different. Back in those days, we were fighting off the king's army. It's different now. I don't see why anybody should have an automatic anything. And don't forget, SCOTUS says it's okay to have them their bump stocks, so they can take any old gun and turn it into an automatic rifle to mow all of y'all down. God bless all of y'all and y'all children. Every time y'all leave y'all house, God bless all of y'all. I hope you'll make it back home safe.
See, Debbie, and you're saying this, and I was supposed to go out to the lake today, and this is when and I was sitting there thinking, it's 4th of July. I know in Houston, if I chose to be at home, everybody's out drinking, they're driving crazy, and I just don't want to be on the road. And then all people be shooting off guns, and I'm like, hell to the no. Which a bullet can come through your window, it's true, but hell, I'd rather take my chances staying home.
And yes, adoption laws are so strict. Adoption, but you know why they're going after this abortion thing? Because they need more white babies in this country because they are scared of mixing. I'm a product of mixing. There ain't nothing wrong with me.
I need to look and see the percentage of interracial marriages. I've never I said I was going to do that a long time ago, but I never did. Shit, I had one. My
Mm,
sons have them. Look, I really need to see that.
I don't know. I thought this country was built on, if other countries didn't want you, you had opportunity here.
Yep.
You work, you educate yourself, contribute to society, and you would have a decent life. Free from persecution, free to partake in whatever religion you had, just as long as you abided by the laws and you did right by your family and your community.
Oh, and pay your taxes. That'd be another good thing, Trump. Pay your fucking taxes. But if y'all want to go down that merry road again, and mind you, if y'all thought last time was great, this time's gonna be even greater, because he knows all the rules on how to dismantle the 200 plus year experiment that we're celebrating today. Mm-mm-mm. But happy 4th of July, y'all, and don't get your fingers blown off with the fireworks.
So, the Gettysburg Address, and you just touched on that. 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal.
And women.
And see, but it said all men at that time. Well, men, I guess,
Well,
that was,
we was
yeah.
chattel. We was still chattel, because don't forget, just like the donkey and the goat in the backyard, women were considered no better. Well, actually,
Yep.
the goat and the donkey
We were property
than us.
Yep. Yep. So that, I remember we had to memorize that for class. And so I'm just like, and this is the discussion that I had with my mom yesterday, and I don't know how we got on that discussion.
Wait, I want to ask you something. You from Louisiana.
Yes,
and
ma'am.
they just passed that law to have the was it the amendments?
Mm-hmm.
The amendments in every school?
Yep.
So what's the reading rate down there? Because if you can't fucking read it, why y'all got it up in school?
Girl.
Okay.
Girl. This is when I was talking about that young girl that was art in Louisiana, in Baton Rouge, and they were going to court. And that's right after that ruling was passed about the abortions and stuff like that. And she was art. I think she was 11 or 12, and she was pregnant. And the parents were trying, she didn't want the baby. It was a whole big hoopla. So I think it was Canada. No, it was either California or one of them, but that said that they would do it there. They wouldn't let her do it in Louisiana. And I wish Gracie was here to remind me, but it was really bad. Putin's afraid of Clinton. That's what I understood that too. But here's the thing. Oh God, I did not know that they postponed that damn sentencing. I didn't.
September to September. The both attorneys, defense and prosecution, have 2 weeks to submit arguments. Oh, because
Beyond says in Puerto Rico, women as they use women as guinea pigs for pregnancy drugs.
There are a lot of pharmaceutical companies in Puerto Rico, and I always wondered about that.
Now, Mr. Jimenez lives in Puerto Rico.
And the only reason why I know that is because I used to do a vertical market for pharmaceuticals. And I would have to prospect, and I noticed that you do for, like, I did for all the southern states, and it looped in Puerto Rico for some reason. Search, and I realized that there were so many there. And since I covered the Caribbean, I started prospecting there as well. And I just didn't understand it, because like I didn't understand if they were like making the pills there, because I know that there's like some additional shipping things that happen with Puerto Rico. They have really strict laws with regards to shipping and stuff like that. So I was just like, why is that? Well, okay, so that adds a different dimension of it now that you say that. Quite interesting. I wonder how they do the the testing, if it's covert or if they sign up for
well, I would think it'd be covert, according to what was just said by Sweets, that they use women as guinea pigs.
But right, but you could do
You
last.
can sign up. It's like all the
Yeah,
yeah, you can sign up.
yeah, you could if it's acknowledged and they sign up for these trials, drug trials, then that's that's commendable that they're willing to do that. I don't know.
Yep. And they said most Melinda says most women of color that were used for drug trials that handled fertility and infertility.
Hmm. And yet, it's women of color who suffer the highest mortality,
In childbirth.
childbirth. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. You know, just like that little baby that was beheaded at that hospital, and they tried to say the baby was dead inside the mother, and they waited all that time before they did the C-section. I need to check on that case to see when or if they settled, or you know, because I haven't followed up on that yet. um Oh, Susie, that is a good idea. But Debbie,
Yes.
in other news,
Yes.
our friend, the Diddler,
Uh-huh.
Sean Combs, you know, B. Diddy, you know, look up P. Diddy.
Uh-huh.
Have you heard the latest lawsuit?
I heard that there was a lawsuit, but I didn't get a chance to like to see what it was. What it was.
Let's show it, girl. Let's show it. Let's show
Oh,
it. Let's show it.
no.
Our friend, look, our friend,
That's my
the
friend.
Diddler, look, the
That's your
Diddler.
uh-huh.
Oh, wait, here we go. Everybody sees it. Let's go.
Put up your watermark.
Ah, hold on, I gotta put the sound on.
Uh-huh.
Drugged and sexually abused her.
Fair use, fair use, fair use.
Now,
Fair use,
Diddy's
fair use. I have
ex-girlfriend
that
is
down
breaking
there.
her silence over a graphic video that shows him assaulting her at a hotel in 2016. See, we caught him
Hold on, let me.
following all of the. On this, more trouble for Sean Diddy Combs. The music mogul faces a new lawsuit by former model Crystal McKinney, claiming he drugged and sexually abused her at an event in 2003. Now, Diddy's ex-girlfriend is breaking her silence over a graphic video that shows him assaulting her at a hotel in 2016.
Yeah, that's
See, we
what
caught him
Cassie, but he had a
following all
new
of the details.
lawsuit dropped
Hi, good morning. Well, Combs
yesterday.
and Cassie Ventura were in a decade
Yesterday against she's a porn actress. Debbie, are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry. Porn?
Corn.
Oh, corn. Sorry.
Corn.
Oh,
Yes.
right.
So she says that he forced her into ex trafficking
Mhm.
at all of his white parties.
Okay. Okay.
She claimed that he groomed her.
Uh-huh.
So her name is Andrea English. She says that she was forced to take narcotics offered by the white party guests when first employed by Combs in 2004. She claims that Combs laced the liquor with ecstasy, which everybody is claiming, and was given strict instructions on which bottles to drink, which we all know about.
Okay.
But there is another lawsuit now.
But wait a minute. I don't have a problem with this. I think he should be commended because it's fine doing that to corn stars, isn't it?
No, I know you're joking.
No, because if we think it's okay and brush it under the rug for one person, why not do it for this person? Huh? Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Jimenez. Well, if
There's
that's the way you want to look at it, Debbie, okay. Okay.
it's expected by corn stars. They're less than human, and they're not his type anyway. Y'all know all the excuses. How would you like it if your husband went off and did something with a corn star while you was heavily pregnant with his child? Okay.
Are we talking about the president now? I mean, the ex-president.
I'm just drawing.
Are we speaking about Stormy Daniels?
I'm drawing a comparison because if it's okay for one, then it should be okay for Diddy. It's okay.
He get a pass by me. He get a
Girl,
pass.
stop saying that.
It is. We are making all of these atrocities so acceptable and
And
normal.
normal. Yep.
And you cannot sit here and ignore it for one and then come down on the other for it. You just can't. You're hypocrites.
So what's good for the goose is good for the gander. Is that what you're saying?
Exactly.
Ah, Debbie. I tell you. Jennifer Positivity says, I love Debbie. It is double standards. It is double standards. Debbie, they're telling you, don't leave. Don't leave, Debbie. Girl, I'm telling you, I should have had you on the phone with my mom yesterday. Y'all would have had a damn good time. Because she was just going off.
It's just crazy how we brush certain things away and ignore them. It's crazy. Crazy saying that it's fine for what he's been being accused of. Didn't that sound crazy?
Yep.
Okay.
So with this new lady now suing him, how many people do we have now? Is it 6 or 7? So Andrea English, we have Liza Gardner, Jane Doe, which I think we already figured out who she was, Joy Dickerson, Crystal McKinney, April Lamprose, and Lil Rod.
Jane Doe is Cassie?
No. It's the girl that was 17 and she was art by him and Aaron Hall.
Oh dear.
So it's 7. It's 7. That's the one that went to see the psychiatrist for the over all these years, and she had it documented with the psychiatrist. So she on why yeah.
Did this latest lady who's doing this suit now, the corn lady, did she keep receipts like how that other lady did that went to the fashion?
Undoubtedly, she has receipts. But she said certain things she can't remember due to the illicit drugs that she was forced to take. But she has a couple of witnesses that are going to be there. But she does have receipts with they said there is text messages, and the fact that he had demanded her to engage in vaginal, intercourse with guests through these messages. So in order for her to bring that lawsuit, hi dirty bitch, she has to have some type of evidence. She's just not going to walk in there and go, okay, well, I'm gonna sue him too, because we can all do that. I can sue him for just looking at his ugly mug.
Right, but when they're doing discovery, she's gonna have to bring it forward so that his attorneys can build
Yep. So I need to pull that affidavit too. Oh, I'm sorry. Somebody else might pull it first, but I'm gonna have to pull that affidavit as well.
Oh boy.
Coochie, I know Brooke said she might go live later today because she wasn't going to be doing anything. So I did listen to her live, and I don't know. I know Cooch was was traveling to go visit some friends. So I don't know if she. I know who you are, woman. I know exactly who you are. So I don't know if Cooch is going to go live today. But Debbie, I'm telling you, that conversation with my mom yesterday just blew me away.
Yeah, I mean, it's serious.
And all she does is watch the news. I'm telling you, my mom wakes up in the morning. She has Catholic mass on all day. Then she knows what time the news starts. So she's watching all these different news channels. When Harvey hit us, I'm screaming. When Harvey hit us, my mom was in the second bedroom. She had that TV on. We're in the living room watching movies. She comes in the living room. Oh, can you put the, I said, Mama, we can see it's raining outside. Why? I said, the news is on in your room. I said, you were in the room. Yeah, but I said, Mama, we're watching a movie. So then me and my sister would go into my room
Mm-hmm.
and watch TV because she had it on in the room she was in. Then she comes to the living room. I said, we see it's raining. We see it hasn't stopped. We know it's flooded. So what else do we need to see?
You so bad.
So how did the hurricane, because it was coming in as a category 4. I checked with Drea yesterday, like mid-morning, and she said so far nothing. But now I hear that it's moving towards South Texas.
Yeah, it, and I know it impacted the Caymans because it was still a 4 when it was over Jamaica, and Caymans was right next door.
Girl,
If
we used to have hurricane parties.
if you go onto Twitter, Shirley Ralph is down there in her home, and I think she's near Kingston. She's probably up in Beverly Hills.
Cheryl Ralph. Cheryl, not Shirley.
Isn't it Cheryl Lee Ralph?
Cheryl Lee Ralph. You say Shirley.
Oh no, I just merged the two things
Oh,
together.
okay.
Yeah, no. So she gave she did a video right before, like when it gets really quiet
Uh-huh.
and the wind stops blowing because the hurricane is sucking up all the wind out of the air, and the ocean gets really, really calm, and you know that shit's about to hit the fan. She did a video then. And then when it started bearing down on them, she went and did her last video, and she put it on the Twitter. And I was like, oh my God.
It's
Okay.
on the X. Look, it's X now. Look,
I
it's X.
continue to call it Twitter because
Me too. Me too. I still call it Twitter.
yeah,
But yeah,
somebody wants
so
to call it X. What's that?
X.
Right. X is when you don't know how to read or write and you put down an X for your signature. I'm educated.
Girl, I just, yeah, we used to have hurricane parties. Betsy, when Betsy hit Louisiana, ooh, Lord, everybody was barbecue, but that was a bad one too. I have been through some really bad hurricanes, but my dad and them went through Katrina. I had the aftermath because everybody was with me and then going down to see the damage. But we've had some doozies.
Mm-hmm.
We've had some doozies. So hurricane season is no fun if you're in the South. And then even if, like, we used to get the Northeasterners when I was in on the East Coast, when I was in Virginia Beach. And the only thing I can remember is we would run on the beach and pick up all the conch and crabs and stuff that was coming out. Now that was fun too. And I used to live right on the beach. Look, so we would run down there and pick up all the conch and then have a big seafood boil.
Mm-mm.
Oh, damn. Yeah, so it's and every time I hear about these hurricanes, first thing I think about Texas, Louisiana, Florida. And I know Mississippi get it, but they don't get it like they do. Not at all. Because it's really, really bad. So, and I remember that year I had to run out of Florida. Woo, I had to get the hell out of Florida.
But
It was Labor Day weekend.
anyone down by Galveston, Texas, and stuff like that, they really need to watch this storm because it has a habit of every time you thinking it's dying down and breaking itself apart.
Galveston, Kima. Yeah, and they know, and you know what? When we had that bad one that came through, it washed all these houses right there, and they go right back and build them again. So Galveston is another one right there. It's an island. Kima, right? They get hit. You can, and they be out there. Okay, the last bad one they had, Lake Charles, the Golden Nugget, Lake Charles and LaBerge. That water came up and went through. I'm serious. It bust, not the water, the wind. If you ever gone to a casino and you see how heavy these glass doors are, that wind was that strong that it blew out the glass in these doors. And it was just, the wind itself was horrible. Hold on a second. Let me pull that footage. And this was at the Golden Nugget in Lake Charles. Golden Nugget hit with strong winds. It blew that shit out. And what was that? Hurricane Laura came in. I'm looking, it tore the roof off the Golden Nugget. The river boat was destroyed right under the I-10 bridge. I'm looking for the video. Hold on, I found the video. Okay, hold on. This is the wind. Now it sits right on Lake Charles and the Burge. They're right on the water. And yes, it blew the glass out. Blew the glass out. I'm serious. So let me see. So Bill's is a hamburger spot right on the water. It's right next to the Golden Nugget. So you can take the bridge path. You can go from the Golden Nugget, from Bill's, Golden Nugget to LaBerge. You walk right along. It's like, so watch. So this is a hamburger spot, and this is Kayla's favorite spot. This is what they did to Bill's. Now it's all redone. Okay. So this is the Golden Nugget. You see? I want to see the glass. I'm going to see if they have the glass in here, or are they just showing Bill's? But they blew the glass.
Yeah.
Okay. Over here is LaBerge. See the path that we walk to come around? I mean, it hit bad. And they had all of these crews living in the hotel. Let me find the one from the Golden Nugget where it just blew the doors. It was bad. It was really, really bad with the wind. It blew that completely out. And they were showing us, oh, here's the wind. Hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, let me make this bigger. This was from CNN.
Explore
Oh
the
God,
world
here we
the
go. I don't want to
Viking
see
way.
Viking.
From the quiet comfort.
Let me turn that down. But when we were sitting at home, I'm like, oh my God. Now, Kashada didn't get hit. Kashada is in Kinder. That was the only casino open for like a month or so. Because they had crews living in the hotel to repair all the damage at LaBerge and the Golden Nugget. Okay, here we go. Let me turn the sound on. Come on.
Take a look at where I am, and now we can ask the steward to sort of pan the camera off into the parking lot here.
See, this is so this is LaBerge and a Golden Nugget. They're right next to each other.
That is blasting across the landscape here. And again, we are in a sheltered area. So
this is Lake Charles.
Blast of this storm, but the eye wall's really close to us now. You can tell that. You can hear a lot of things banging around in the darkness, and we've had the power go.
Look at this wind, girl.
They say it never goes out here. We'll see.
They have a lot
Tonight is
of
really
deals
going to be a test, but
I'm sorry, you're breaking up.
Clearly roaring, and you're reaching that critical moment here. For anybody who is hunkered inside their home, you have a dual worry here. That's of course the wind, but it's the storm surge. It's the other one.
Look at these trees.
Tremendous volume of rain that's now falling down. You know, we have
it tore up Lake Charles. Tore Lake Charles up.
Exposed areas, especially right down at the coast, they would be getting hammered by all of this, and it's going to continue for some time now. But the blast just sting. It's hard to stay. And
this is when I was going. So this is when my dad was going through his chemo treatments. So I drove through like 2 days after it hit. All the billboards were ripped off the ground. That's how bad it was. But I really wanted you guys to see. I really wanted you to see that glass. Oh, wait a minute. That's on Reddit. I don't know if they have this, but it blew the glass out of the doors. It was a mess right by the it's right by the nightclub. Is where it's called the Blue Sapphire. Um, it's the Blue Sapphire. It blew the glass out of the doors. And I was like, damn. But the Golden Nugget is nice. So that's when I tell everybody that the Golden Nugget in Louisiana is better than a Golden Nugget in Vegas. It is. It
Like
is
and subscribe.
gorgeous. So I love it. But it blew yeah, so it blew the glass out. And they had crews staying in the hotel all of that time to repair it. The only casino that was open, which is Kinder, is like 22 miles from Lake Charles, was Coshada. And then you go to Baton Rouge, and down by the LSU campus is the other LaBerge, which nobody seems to like.
Why?
Because it's boring. It's boring.
Why is it boring? It doesn't have nice decor.
Oh my God, it's a new one. It's a brand new well, it's not brand new now, but it's a brand new casino. There is no you can't smoke in there. You hardly hear any ding 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 going on. The music's okay. Before we left to go back to LaBerge in Lake Charles, because we would just drive, just to go check it out. I actually hit one machine, and I was like, well, damn, it took like 300 from me. So I hit one machine for like, I think it was like 315. So I got my money back. So we went to Coshada. On the way back to Lake Charles, we stopped at Coshada, which I love because we can order the drinks from right there at the machines. You just press the button. You got your card in, and they know what drinks you want, and they'll bring them to you. So we went to Coshada. I didn't win at Coshada that time, but Clint did. And then we went back to, we were staying at the Golden Nugget. And I've taken pictures of my rooms at the Golden Nugget when I go to Lake Charles rooms. So I always stay with a poolside view. And I have the deluxe, I have the spa tub. And look, I have the spa tub. So I love the Golden Nugget. And the rooms are just totally gorgeous. And I mean, seriously. And I think that's Kayla's favorite spot too. It's the Golden Nugget. Because she would ask me, are we staying at LaBerge or the Golden Nugget? So let me show you this room. I said, we're going to be at the Golden Nugget. So one time I was leaving, and Kayla says, I'm not ready to go home. I said, okay, let me call LaBerge real quick and see if they have rooms. I called LaBerge. I said, okay, Kayla, we're going to move from one to the other. So this is the room that I would normally stay in. Look at the spa tub. I don't know if you can see it, but you see this?
Oh, I love those freestanding tubs.
Yep. And that's the room I always get. And and they got the sliding doors that you close the doors. So I would stay at the Golden Nugget, and I love the Golden Nugget. And the view, I always had a poolside view.
Nice.
Yeah, because when I go, they'll ask me what's my preference, and I want a poolside room. So, oh. Yep, the Golden Nugget is gorgeous. I don't like the Golden Nugget in Vegas at all. It's an older hotel, I guess, but they've been upgrading, but it's nothing. And like the pool at the Golden Nugget, hold on, let me, the pool at the Golden Nugget is out of this world. It's like a Golden Nugget pool, Lake Charles. Let me show you. I gotta go. The pool at the Golden Nugget in Lake Charles is absolutely gorgeous. So hold on, let me share, and then I got to go. So this is the Golden Nugget in Lake Charles. So This is the Golden Nugget here, and then we have the Burge. So this is the pool, and they have the lazy river. You see it?
Mm-hmm.
The inner tubes. So I was always at like the 12th, 14th floor. I remember one time they put me on the 22nd floor. I'm like, hell to the no. I don't want to be this high up here. But this is the pool at the Golden Nugget. So we have the regular pool, then we have the lazy, and then they have all the trees around with the chairs. We used to go sit out here at night. Look how gorgeous this is. Look at this. They got the fire pits. Look.
Pretty.
They have the cabanas. I remember one time we actually got a cabana, and this is, I mean, it's just gorgeous there. Absolutely gorgeous. It's gorgeous. So, and they got the beds out there, but the Golden Nugget is really, really nice in Lake Charles.
Pretty.
Next door is La Burge. So, telling you, we used to have fun. It is gorgeous. Yep, Treasure Island now. PMR was telling me that, so that's where I go see the thing. But PMR was telling me that the rooms, they're all remodeled. So I'm gonna have to stay there one time. But Cooch, you need to go. But the rooms, it depends on what time you go. But I don't pay for any damn rooms anymore. I don't even pay a resort fee anymore. Good morning, Mickey Griggs. Good morning. This is not Sophie's chat, sweetie. So anyway, but yeah, so I like that. And if you go stay at the Venetian. So let me tell you, I have rooms at the Venetian. Over the weekend, they're not even charging me a resort fee or to pay for the rooms. I said, wait a minute, no resort fee?
Venetian is pretty. I like their casino.
Huh?
The Venetian is pretty. I like their casino.
Yeah, I love the Venetian. And so I never stay on the Palazzo side. I always stay in Venetian Towers. I think the next time I'll probably stay on the Palazzo side. But I just love the Venetian Towers.
For me, that casino had the best free drinks.
Oh my God, the Venetian, Harrods, which is right next door. I like the drinks at the Pyramid too, which is called the Lux. I don't really like the drinks at New York. They're a little watered down. But on Fremont Street at the D, girl, them drinks are strong as shit. It's okay, Mickey. It's okay. It's okay. So, but yeah, it's nice. It is really, really, really nice. And it's almost that time again. Look, another 2.5 weeks, I'll be catching another flight. I gotta make a stop, and then off, and then on to Vegas.
I gotta go there with y'all.
You have to, Debbie. Girl, you would have a ball. You would have a ball. I'm serious. There is no sleep. I keep Crazy Cat Mama up. I said, no, we're not going to bed. We were out that night. We were sitting out there listening to music, and I actually I did a short. It was like 2 something. Well, it was like 1 something. And she was like, is the band going to play all night? I said, no, because the rooms are here. So the band stopped playing around 2 or 2:30. So, but we just, and I said, I know you're tired. I know you're tired. And she goes, I just need to lay down before we take our flight. Keep her up late now. I make sure she stays up. That going, oh, I'm going to go lay down at 7 o'clock. Hell to the no. You're going to stay down with me. We're going to roam the streets.
If I go with y'all ain't even going to know when I disappear.
Girl, as long as you got your cell phone on and I can say, hey, where you at? I'll be there in a few. Long as I can find you, I'm good.
Oh, I'm going to text y'all when I get back to the hotel and in my bed and say, hey, y'all, I did. I'm in my
yeah. You know what? Yes, we are Vegas buddies. But you know what? Normally at a certain time at night, I'm back at the hotel that I'm staying in, and I'm gambling at that hotel. Especially when I used to have Kayla with me. You know, we would do stuff during the day. Then Kayla want to go up in the room. She want to play her games. She wants to talk to her friends. So normally once I'm done with Kayla, I'll rip and run. But soon as that's done, and I'm like, I'm on my way back to the hotel. She was like, okay. And then I go up, bring her. I said, do you want anything to eat? And she was like, well, yeah, I thought about going down. I said, you're not going down anywhere. I'll be there and I'll take you down to the food court. And that's what I would do. So, but anyway, guys, you have a safe. Debbie, what are you doing today?
A friend of mine invited me down to her place in Sunny Isles. It's her husband's birthday today. So
Okay, are you gonna go?
she's a friend of mine, and she works at the same property that I just rejoined again.
Uh-huh.
So I'm gonna go. I'm gonna spend like about an hour, 2 hours there, and then excuse myself politely because I don't want to be on the streets when it's dark.
See, that's my thing. I was thinking maybe if I go, I can get there around 10 or 11 and then stay till like maybe 3 or 4.
Yeah,
But
her thing starts at 3 though. That's the only thing. So
okay.
I'll go. I'll spend a little time there, but I need to be back in my own residence before the stupidity starts on these Miami streets.
Yeah, so I was thinking about that, but because the only thing they grill and stuff, but we did that a couple of weeks back. But you know, they're gonna do fireworks and stuff tonight, and I don't want to be there when it's dark. Last night it was like boom. I jumped up. They started shooting off fireworks already.
Mm-hmm. The only reason
I'm like, what the hell?
Fireworks. That's the only
I
reason.
know you have fun, sweetie.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're gonna have fun where you're at, but I'm just like, I don't want to be out there. And this thing sounded like a missile went off. Boom, boom. I'm like, what the shit?
Mm-hmm.
And they're not even supposed to shoot firecrackers in this complex. So I don't know if it's the complex across the way, but it sounded like it was right across the way from me, in that other building on that side. I'll be on the beach in October. Can't wait.
Well, I'm jealous.
Huh?
I'm jealous of Dirty Bitch.
Yeah, so that's the best time to go too. But yeah, I'm going to go. I don't know what, if I don't go, I don't know what I want to eat. And I've been eating a lot of salads and steak because I'm privileged. I look a lot of salad and steak. So, but I think I don't know. I'll see. I'm gonna give them a call because I just don't want to be coming back. And it's just like 32 minutes, really. And I said it was 22. I timed it the last time. It's 32 minutes to Idaho to where I'm going. I'm gonna hide that hoe. So
Cognizant on the road.
yeah, so I think about that. Hi, Chantel. Happy 4th. So yeah. Oh, I saw Lisa. She couldn't stay on. She did a 6-minute video. Chantel, correct me if I'm wrong. When she was begging in June, she was telling people that she's only asking for help. She only needed help until the 1st. She only needed help to the 1st. Now she's still begging for breakfast or brunch or dinner. Oh, she's recording her now.
Begging for brunch? That's a little bougie.
Girl, no, she's begging. I only need 30. I only need 30. Well, it's for me and my pregnant daughter. You mean to tell me your daughter's pregnant? She doesn't get state assistance, and and she said she only needed money to the 1st. This was June.
The baby daddy could beg for the daughter.
So, and then I guess people are reporting her PayPal's. Hey, Danny. Did you have a safe flight? Have you left? Oh, yeah, Cooch, did your video removal get resolved?
Hi, Danny.
Yep, so I just, oh, you can hear the waves. No, Susie. She said, no, Susie, not yet.
Oh, no.
Oh, you're heading to the airport. Have a safe flight, Danny.
Safe journey.
I know Jody was flying out yesterday. Have a safe flight, girl. Yeah, that is BS. But this shit clearly, yep, I have teeth with a gap, and I choose steak. And Debbie, don't kill me, but I think I'm gonna have another steak today.
Heidi,
What?
what?
They had
Your
they
ability.
had porterhouses on sale, ribeye, because you know it's a 4th of July weekend. Girl, I stocked up on steaks. They had porterhouses, ribeyes. They had I'm not really a New York strip person, but you know, it can be okay. Yeah, so but I like porterhouse. I love ribeye and
See, I can't stock up on anything
and
right
a T-bone.
now. Like
Oh,
it's
Heather Gillespie is live on TikTok. Yeah, she's now begging. She's now saying that Xavier's mother has their baby. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I thought the child was in foster care. She said on the live yesterday that his mother has their baby.
is this Love After Lockup, Heather Gillespie?
Yes, her.
Oh.
Yep. So I mean, there was a sale on steaks, and when I was buying steaks last week, last weekend, the lady told me, she goes, well, if you wait, she goes, the steaks are going on sale. She goes, probably what did she say? Tuesday? No, Monday. No. It was the week before, it was during the week last week. She goes, if you wait, the steaks will be on sale next week since 4th of July is coming. So when I went in the store and I saw all these steaks and I looked, I said, oh shit, they are on sale. Girl, I just started stocking and putting shit in my basket. And I went, this is ridiculous, Heidi, but I know I'm going to eat each and every one of them damn steaks. Okay. So
That is a great deal.
see,
$5.
now I like filet mignon too. I do. I really, really do. But when I get a steak with a bone, the bone has all that flavoring in it. So I do. And I sent Cooch I posted that video because Cooch asked me, how do I get my steak like that? And I do. I leave it down on one side for like 3 to 4 minutes. And my grill is really hot. And then I'll flip it. Same thing. And then I'll pull it off and I cut. I'm like, perfect. I
What
like it.
do you season them with?
I use Slap Your Mama. Sometimes I use the Monterey steak seasoning. It depends on what type of steak I'm doing. So if I do a T-bone, I use Monterey steak, or I use the Cajun thing with salt and stuff. So it depends. And then I bought that butter, the chive butter with the chive and garlic butter, which is that little tub is like $6.99. And I like, before I take my steak off the grill, I put it on top and let it just melt a little bit, and then I pull it off.
Oh. Okay.
I have never really, I like New York strip, but I'm a porterhouse, T-bone, and ribeye person.
You don't do what it is, tomahawk?
No, that's Nathan.
Mm.
Yep, and I do it on a Blackstone griddle. Yep, that's what I do it on. So, and I bought a new grill, which I really don't like. So I kept the other one too, just in case. But that new grill was so pretty. Look, Debbie, look, it was so pretty. I said, okay, let me get this one. And I just look at it now, and I just pull the old one out, plug it on in, and I do it at, I put it on I think I keep it on 270 to heat it. And then when I put the steaks on, I put it at 300.
So you never use the new?
I used it one time, but it didn't do I guess I got to use it until it gets seasoned, but it didn't do my steak like I like it. So yeah.
Oh my goodness. So you
Yeah.
just have it as decoration?
Shut up, Debbie. I might donate it. But yeah, but you know, because you can do pancakes on that one as well. So they have the part for the pancakes. I was like, oh, and they got the grill, for the steaks. And I said, oh, and then I'm thinking, I don't really fucking eat breakfast. I don't even make pancakes anymore. So what? But it was after I got home that I thought about it. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. Look. After I got home is when I said it. Hi, Cree, sweetie. So, but yeah, so that's what I did. But I pulled the other one out and I just plugged it on in because it does my steaks just right. And then I can put like my mushrooms on there. And I put my serrano peppers on there to grill them. Now, I did grill corn on a cob on that new grill the other day, and it really came out really, really good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I love corn on the cob on the grill too. And we used to put it in foil with the butter, and then I use that Mexican seasoning, the red, and I roll it all together and we will put them on the grill. I love that.
What is McDonald's cake?
She said that's a McDonald's cake.
What is that? It's not at my McDonald's.
Well, I guess they have the McDonald's cake in California. She's been talking about these damn cakes for a while. See, now I do. I like blue cheese on steak sometimes. I really, really, really
Oh,
do. But then me and cheese, I don't care. And I love blue cheese. But I can only not I'll get the blue cheese salad dressing for my salads. Girl, that should have killed my stomach. It'll kill my stomach. And I go through these phases where I need to have cheese, and I buy the Vermont cheddar, yellow. I have to have my cheese and my crackers, but it kills my stomach. Like I have to have ice cream, and then it'll kill me. It'll just eat my stomach up. I did do a cooking video, Mickey. Go look at my shorts. Or you look at my videos. I have cooking videos there, and you'll see the steak. Hold on, let me go to my channel. Let me go to my channel. Shit, what's my channel name?
Heidi Black.
Hold
Oh,
on.
speaking of
Let me
going
go to my
back,
channel. Oh my
I
God.
went back and looked at what when Riley popped up on your thing the other day. I went back
Huh?
and listened to it. Okay.
Do what?
I said I went back and I listened to Riley when he popped up on your channel the other day.
Yeah.
Very nice that he finally comprehends the English language.
Debbie, be nice to Riley.
That is being nice. You asked me to
Be nice
follow
to
him. I
Riley.
follow him.
Look, be nice to Riley. He likes you. Let me see my shorts. Is it shorts or is it a video? I might be shorts. Hold on. Let me. God damn. I'm trying to. Oh, here's the steak. Okay. This one was a New York strip. So hold on. Let me share it. My wife might not look. I have red beans and rice there. I have gumbo. I have stir fry. So this is the New York strip. And let me play this. Because Cooch was asking me, how do I do it? You see the grill that I use? And you see my peppers? Look. I guess this grill has been seasoned. I've had this for years. Look at the pretty lines.
So then why don't you season the other one?
I have to use it a lot. So I did that one. I have to use it a lot.
But you have the perfect opportunity now with a whole freezer full of steak.
I know. I'll do it. And then I was looking for like my stir fries. Oh, Debbie, my stir fries are my shit. Um, I do my stir fries. Um, I did my gumbo. Oh, my shrimp fettuccine. Hold on, let me show you guys my shrimp fettuccine. I might do that one tomorrow.
Mm-mm.
See, It's my fettuccine.
Mm-hmm.
And hold on. And I always use fresh shrimp. I always use fresh shrimp. Always. Um, everything I do fresh shrimp. So I have cooking videos. You just have to go. I think there's shorts, and I did one with gumbo. I have a lot of cooking videos. My spaghetti and meatballs. I did that one. So you can guys see how I make spaghetti and meatballs. And hold on. See?
You should do playlists like meat,
Yeah, you
sweet
know what? I'm gonna do that.
fish, like
Yep, I do
vegan.
salmon.
Mm-hmm. You should do playlists so that and curate it so that we could
I
just
will.
really find what we want when we trying to
I'll
figure.
do a playlist. And you see, I drop the meatballs in raw. I let it all cook together. I dice up stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
And see, I'm making my sauce. I don't use ragu and none of that shit. See, I put the meatballs in and I just let them go.
Mm.
See, that's how I do. I'm gonna do a playlist. So, and I always put oregano in my water when I'm boiling my spaghetti.
Mm. And no salt. Or do you salt the water?
Yeah, salt the water, and I put olive oil in there too. I put a little
Mm.
olive oil and salt.
Brown butter noodles. Ooh.
Yep. So, and then it's plated. See, there it is.
Mm.
Look, here it is. Let's stop it. There's the meatballs and spaghetti. See, no runny sauce. See that? No runny sauce. Okay. So I will put them on a playlist. I will do that. I'll take all the stuff that I've cooked and I'll put on a playlist. So that's what I'll do. I would. Damn it, Mandy. So yes, I'll do that, Debbie. I have a lot of stuff on the playlist, like the true crime stuff,
Mhm.
especially cases that I follow and I keep following, like the Micah Miller and all of that stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, so I do. I use a lot of olive oil, extra fine, extra virgin olive oil, and that shit is like $16.99 a bottle now.
Yeah, but it's worth it if it's like
Yes.
sourced from one location. Like if it's clearly states that on the bottle,
Yep.
worth
Yep.
it.
It does. And I actually bought organic one time, but it burns a little too fast. So, and like when I'm doing my stir fry, I use sesame seed oil.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody told me try grapeseed oil. I said no, I need my sesame seed oil. And then I sometimes I get the one that already has the flavoring in it. So, but my wok is well seasoned, girl.
I think grapeseed oil it has a neutral flavor, so it doesn't infuse like into the flavor into the food. But if you're doing stir fry, which is Asian, it's good to have the sesame seed oil
Yep,
because
that's what I use, sesame seed.
the flavor. But
Yep.
if you're investing into buying extra virgin olive oil, please don't use that to fry or
Oh no
look
no 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 no
at
no 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 no
dress
no
it.
no no. No, 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 no.
Yeah.
No, I use that for different things. Like when I'm
Hmm.
doing like when I'm sauteing my onions and garlic and stuff like that.
It'll burn easy though.
Yeah, but I put it on low. I learn.
Hmm.
Put it
Yeah.
on low because I don't like a lot of oil. And like when I make my spaghetti, I always use extra lean ground beef. I used to use, well, I don't use the extra lean. I use the 80/20. I used to use the what is it's the 93 or whatever,
Yeah,
but then the meat is kind of mealy. So I'll do the 80-20.
yeah, it's okay to like do 80-20 or 85.
Yep.
Those are good. As long as it's grass fed, that's a bonus.
Yes, I'll do a recap on that, sweetie. Okay, yeah, I'm listening.
But if you don't use much oil to begin with, get the
Yep.
avocado oil spray.
I do have that,
Yeah.
Debbie. I do.
Yeah.
I have to spray because that's what I spray my grill with.
Yep.
That's what I spray my grill with.
Yep. And it's non-inflammatory because I saw someone saying it in the
Yep.
chat that they can't do the inflammatory oils anymore. I'm right with you on that.
See, now, if I was making hamburgers, I did that one time, especially doing when we were doing C19, I would get the ground beef in the tube. But I like my ground beef. Seriously, I do 80-20 or 93. Yeah, I need to have, because I don't like all that fat. I just don't. Even though it's good, they say for the flavoring, but I don't even like fat on my steaks. So if I go to the butcher counter and I see a nice steak I want, I'll ask them, I said, after you weigh it, please trim that fat. I don't want that. Just leave a little fat. I don't want that fat. I just don't want it. Now my son would kill. He likes the fat. They all do. Not me. I need you to trim that fat. Weigh it and then trim that damn fat off. And this one guy is so used to me now at the butcher place where I go. He'll weigh it after he trims the fat.
But that's what he should do, because if they're trimming off the fat, they shouldn't charge you for what you're like trimming off afterwards.
Yeah, I just want a little fat, Mickey. Exactly. I want a little fat. I don't want all that fat. And that's one thing I will not. So yeah, so I have that. Yes, gotta have that marbling, girl. Gotta have that marbling.
But you know what? I saw
What?
Costco. Did you see the Wagyu burgers? You know how Costco got the pre-made burger patties, right?
Yeah, but I don't even go. I'm telling you, when Michaela was here, it was different. I would go buy, like, you get the steak packs. You have like 3 nice ribeyes in there for like 53 or whatever. I would get those when Kayla was here. Now Kayla's not here. I just buy individual steaks. Unless I go and they're really, really pretty. When I go pick up my shrimp and I can't pass it up, then I'll come home, which I still break them down anyway, and put them in. I'll put them in Ziploc bags, but I'll leave them in the store, and then I'll put them in a Ziploc bag to keep them from getting freezer burnt.
No, I can't buy that. Like, it's just me now. So even when my mom was here, we couldn't, like, I couldn't do it. But I like looking at them because they're so veiny with the marbling. Because I'm seeing the comment in here, beautiful marbling. Damn it, Mandy. And what popped in my mind was like the Wagyu stuff that Costco's bringing in. It's so pretty.
But there's a store near me that carries that Wagyu beef all the time. And I'm telling you, you've never had that steak, the flavor. Oh my God. The only thing I don't like is they don't have the Wagyu ribeye. They have the New York strip. I don't know why they don't do the ribeye. And then they have the individual. I like my steaks with the bone in. I do. I like them with the bone in. Girl, me too. When HEB has a sale on steaks, that's when I took my daddy back to Louisiana when I was making him steaks and stuff when he was in Texas. He said, baby, can you take me to that store where you go get your steaks? And that is really the only store until after that I would go get steaks that was already packaged. HEB steaks are gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah, so she's right about that. HEB has some pretty, pretty meat, especially these big ones. And I see they're getting ready to build a huge anchor store again in Texas. HEB stores are gorgeous.
Nice.
Yeah. Now, I'm going to tell you what I've been buying: an organic ground beef. And I buy organic steak sometimes, but I had one time and the flavor, no, it was grass-fed. I like buying grass-fed ground beef now.
Yeah, it's the difference.
Yep, I buy grass fed because in Texas we have different cows. The cows they have here, I don't know where they get, but the beef didn't taste like Texas to me. So grass fed is what I buy.
And you'll also notice there's a difference in the butter too. If you get butter that was made from, grass-fed cow's milk,
Yep,
totally different. I
totally
advise
different.
anyone to buy like Irish butter or New Zealand butter. Awesome.
Oh, she made a shepherd's pie. I've only had that a couple.
Ooh.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, it's like right now I'm sitting here going, I didn't take a steak out because I was going to go, but I think I'm still going to take a steak out. So when I get back, I can I may just do it tomorrow, but I'm going to take it out. So in case I get home and I'm hungry, my steak's already defrosted. Alberta beef. Okay. I had bear meat one time.
I've
Black
never
bear.
eat. Mm-mm.
Black
How did
bear.
it taste? How did it taste?
It was really good.
Was it gamey?
No, because they actually soaked it.
Soaked
And I
it in
didn't.
what?
Well, somebody accidentally hit a bear when I was living in Virginia, and they had this big thing, and I didn't realize it was because they were all these steaks and stuff. I didn't realize that, and then they told me it was bear meat. I was like, get the fuck out of here. That shit was so good. Oh, damn it. Mandy makes her own butter.
Oh, you go, girl.
Okay.
And moose meat. I've never had that. The
I've
closest
never had moose
that
meat.
is like venison.
No, I eat alligator.
I've
I
tried
eat,
that.
huh?
I've tried it. It's not bad.
Uh-huh. I
I don't
love
know what I was
lamb.
expecting.
Love lamb.
Yeah,
I
love
yeah,
that.
I eat alligator. I've had snake.
No.
Um, I
Mm-mm.
love snails. Yes, I do. Escargot.
I-
My dad used to do it all the time. I love
Mm.
raw oysters, fried oysters. I like any kind of oysters on the grill. But here they have Pacific Coast oysters. I don't eat those. There's no flavor to them. I don't eat the rock oysters in Maine. There's no flavor to them. I love scallops. I love clams. Yeah, I love snake. Frog legs. I have frog legs in the freezer right now.
I tried them, but they're not to my liking.
Well, it depends on where you get them at. Some people just can't cook those.
See, here's the thing. Both of those I tried on a cruise, right? The
Uh-huh.
the I had the escargot the first night and it was okay. The second night I tried the frog's legs and they were I don't know, maybe it was like the seasoning or something. I don't know. It wasn't like, texture or sliminess or anything like that. I think it had to do with the preparation that wasn't like the flavor combination wasn't my zhuzh.
Yeah, my mom just sent me a message. Happy 4th.
Oh, tell her we said hi.
I'll call her after this. But hi Mooch. How are you? I've never had duck
Ooh,
meat. I love
duck
frog
is
legs.
good. Duck is
So
good. I like it.
with frog legs, you have to deep fry them. It
Mm,
doesn't take long. And I'm telling
mhm.
you, I remember my grandfather used to go bullfrog hunting at night. So
These
there's a
were
store here. It's called
mm-mm.
Stutterbergs. They carry frog legs. And girl, when I saw that, and every time they see me coming to the meat section, and they're like, I got some frog legs. I said, I'm here to
Mhm.
check it out. So I get, and then there's this one place here that does uh they have this andouille here,
Mhm.
and it's called spicy andouille. It's at a barbecue place. I'll just go get a
Mhm.
link. And because it's really, really good, and they make their own andouille. It's not Louisiana, but it's good.
I agree with you, Mickey. The problem is that I had it on the cruise, but they tricked me because the escargot the first night was good. The second night, and now I'm realizing what the problem. Heidi, you said that the escargot has to not the escargot, the frog legs have to be deep fried.
Deep fry them.
Ours were not.
Deep fry.
Because I don't really like eat much fried food, to be honest. And maybe that was the problem.
You got to fry them in the right oil. And you got to make sure that your deep fry is hot, because once you drop them in that basket, you put that basket in the oil, doesn't take long, they'll float to the top. And frog legs is a cross between fish and chicken.
Yeah.
Serious. Fish and chicken. It's delicious. I've never had bison.
They sell it at the Costco.
Is
And
it
at
good?
BJ's. But it's ground. It's ground bison, so you can make like bison burgers. But
Yeah.
it's not in the preformed patty. You get them in like
Not-
the 3 blocks of
Yep.
ground meat.
Like right now, like the 4th of July, years ago, when we were little, my dad and them would put a goat in the ground, and they would do it. The goat would be in the ground for like 18 hours. You know, they're barbecuing. I used to have goat. Girl, I couldn't, but I love curry goat, but only at an Indian restaurant.
No, you gotta try Trini. You gotta when you go to see Riley, tell him to have his daddy make curry goat, because he made it on the show and it looked good, but it was just too little bit though. Turtle meat. Let me tell you, my mother.
I love turtle meat. Love turtle meat. My grandpa used to make turtle stew. Love turtle meat.
My mom said that her mom made the best turtle soup. Like me and my cousins, unfortunately, have never had the opportunity to have turtle. And they used to eat turtle eggs too, but it turtles are now protected, so none of us ever had it.
Well, we went to Louisiana one time for my grandmother's birthday, and we went. No, it was a family reunion. My cousin had a box turtle that they had got from my brother to bring back to Texas. Well, something happened to my brother's car. I was damn near in Orange, Texas. I got a call. I had to come back because my brother's car broke down in Luling. So I go back, and and then they allowed him to leave his car at the Loves, and we had to turn right back around that morning and go back because the mechanic was coming. So my brother got in my truck, and he had the turtle in a cooler. And I'm driving, and I see something. I said, "What the girl? The turtle was coming out the cooler."
Oh no!
I said, "You got a fucking turtle."
Oh no!
Then my brother got the turtle home, and what he did was he fed it grass for like a week to clean him out, and then he killed him, and he made his turtle soup, a turtle stew, and that meat is delicious. I like rabbit too.
Sunway,
My grandfather used to make rabbit.
I'll have your portion because rabbit is very yummy.
But I'm gonna tell you, this was bad. My grandfather used to have all these rabbits, right? And my brother had a favorite. So we went to my grandfather's house one day. He runs to the rabbit, in the what they keep the rabbits in the coop.
Yeah, the coop.
And the rabbit wasn't there. So I had already been in the house. Papa was at the stove. I said, "Papa, what you cooking?" He said, "They've been making some rabbit stew." I said, "Oh, you making rabbit stew?" I said, "Oh, good." So I go out there, and I go in the backyard, and my brother, they had big property. So my brother is looking for the rabbit. And me being the mean sister that I was, and he was crying, and he had to be like 8. And he was like, I said, "What is wrong with you?" And he was like, "Oh, I want to see my rabbit." I said, "Oh, you might want to go in the house before I'm making rabbit stew."
You so mean. Oh my God.
My brother never forgot that. He reminds me of that shit all the time.
You
I said, "You might want to go talk to Papa." I said, because he's making rabbit stew.
Poor thing.
I have watched them kill Charlie and Betsy, which were cows. I have watched, I'm telling you, and that shit, but I wouldn't eat beef for the longest because I watched when he hit that cow in the head with that sledgehammer. Charlie shook that shit off, and Papa said, "Get the shotgun, get the shotgun. We can't let the meat tensed up." And next thing I knew was boom. And they had liver that night. I'm like, "Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourselves." And they were fussing, "It's the same shit you get in the store." I said, But my mom tricked me. I thought all the beef was gone, and she made that roast. Girl, that roast was so tender, and they're all looking at me, and it was snickering. I said, "What?" And I said, "Oh my God, that's Charlie." And yeah, I ate Charlie.
Well, look, I'm sure that he was happy that you had the last bit of him.
I'm telling you, we never vegetables and stuff. We never bought that stuff in the store. Never. Cabbage, lettuce. He grew all of that stuff. Mustard greens, collard greens, corn, sugar cane. He grew everything. Peas, lima beans, everything. He planted. We had fresh vegetables. And I told you guys, when we moved to Texas, we were buying canned. Everything tasted like metal to me. So my papa sent my uncle up there with a whole shitload of stuff for us. Okra, all that stuff. And that's where my mom found out about that farmer's market. I can't eat that. Even here, I don't buy canned goods. I don't. I'll buy fresh spinach and cook it, or frozen spinach. I don't like canned goods. Like when I did succotash the other day, I bought corn on the cob, and I took the corn off the cob to put in my okra and stuff. I don't like canned stuff. Why am I ashamed of myself? But no, he did. He took the cow to get processed. I mean, it's just like when they go out deer hunting, they take the deer to be processed. Now I like deer sausage. I'm not a big deer person, but my brother and them go, I just can't. I just can't. And they have, I like the deer sausage, but I'm not a big deer eating person. Oh, damn. You in Ottawa. I love Ottawa. I love Ottawa. I think the freshest salmon I had was in Ottawa. It was. I thought it was still swimming upstream.
Oh.
I've never had moose meat ever, 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 ever. Then again, when I was in Canada, I could have. I don't know. This is the last time I was there. But it said steak. It didn't say moose steak, so I don't know.
I had the
I'm a country girl with a city heart. Look, I'm a country girl with a city heart. I am. I was raised in the country. What was considered the country, because it wasn't New Orleans. But I was raised there. So, but I've always had a city heart. Oh, the freshest salmon in Canada is in Vancouver. Vancouver is over here above me. But I'm telling you, when I was in Ottawa, we went one Labor Day weekend. We were at home and we were like, okay, let's go to Canada. We went to Canada, and we stayed in Ottawa, and the falls on the Canadian side, guys, are just gorgeous. But I never went on the Made to Miss. I never wanted to get on that. Never will. Ever, ever, ever get on that. I think it's because I saw that movie with Marilyn Monroe and them. I never got on the Made to Miss, but we ate at this restaurant, and I swore that salmon was still swimming upstream. It was the freshest salmon I ever had. And people go, salmon. I said, it's salmon. And my uncle be like, there's an L in it. I said, it's salmon. Look, I said, you know how some things like the S is silent or the F is silent? Just think about that. The L is silent. He was like, salmon. I said, okay. And when my aunt says swimp, girl, she does it on purpose to piss me off. And I just look at her. The older I got, I realized she does it on purpose. Oh, I'm going to fry me some swimp today. And I just look at her.
She puts in a whole W.
Yep. I have a case for you from New Orleans. It happened a couple of years ago. I can't find anything on it. Okay, let me know. Crickets. Oh, yeah, because my sister, crab and shrimp, but I only like blue shrimp. I mean, blue crabs. But now I love Dungeness crabs. When I go to Sam's Club, I buy a whole tray of Dungeness crabs. But I need to order blue crabs in a few, because the water is getting cold. So, and then the crabs will be bigger like I did last year. I need to order me some blue crabs so I can make my my real gumbo. But when I make gumbo here, I normally use Dungeness crabs.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Moncton.
Oh, you can buy, okay.
Oh, at the
I
airport?
don't like Alaskan king crabs. I like Dungeness crabs. Now I'll eat, every once in a while, but they don't have a lot of flavor to me. Dungeness crabs have a lot of flavor. And the meat is sweet like blue crabs.
I think the bigger the crustacean, the less flavorful it is.
Uh-huh. So, but I know Island Girl invited me to go crabbing out where she lives at, and I'm trying to see when I can, because I have 2 damn vacations coming up. So I got to use this time. Shut up, Debbie. So I have to see, but I definitely want to go. And Chantel just told me that Beth is begging for 120. What is Beth begging for 120 for?
Who's Beth?
Girl, these people on TikTok, they're nothing but a bunch of beggars and scammers.
Doesn't TikTok pay them?
Uh-huh.
So then they're also asking people for money too?
So
Okay.
Beth doesn't get food stamps? Get out of here.
Groceries. Oh.
Oh, you're doing, I fried some fish the other day. Now they have a fish here called rockfish. It's close to bass. Because they don't sell bass here. They don't sell white bass or black bass here at all. I think I might have to order me some white bass. Some fresh white bass. And perch. Like perch in Louisiana, and you guys might call it I forgot what it's called in the other crappies. They call it crappies in some states, but in Louisiana it's perch. So they don't sell the fish that I'm used to, but I found rockfish and it's really good. Oh, huh. Yeah, so a lot of stuff that I'm used to is not here. So
Do you
that's
like cod?
huh?
Do you like cod?
Not really.
I had some last night. It was pretty good. I don't do it the British style because
I
people
like halibut.
oh,
I like halibut. I'm not really a cod person.
I
Cod to me
like
remind me of scallops.
it's so light and flaky. Like I'm trying to incorporate more fish in my diet. And
Did you bake it or grill
yes.
it?
No, I bake all fish. I
Okay.
put it
So
into
when I go to
a foil
Sam's, I
parcel.
mean not Sam's, Costco. When I
Mhm.
go to Costco, it's gonna have to be when I come back um from my vacations, because when I buy fish and stuff, I like to
Mhm.
eat it within, within that week or two, because I don't like it to sit there. But
Mhm.
I'm gonna have to get me some cod, and they sell them, so I'll
Yeah,
have to get
that's where I
one.
got mine from because it's a small enough package for me,
Okay.
and it's
Well,
each piece is individually
they
packaged.
wrapped. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
it when I'm in there. I just don't get it.
I got the wild caught one. And
Bibbity, 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 yip, yip. Trump was in our Costco yesterday.
oh, okay.
Really?
Was he lost?
Well, I know he was in Louisiana not too long ago. Huh. Okay. So I'll see. But anyway, Debbie, darling, I love you. Look, I love you.
You love me?
Yes, I do. I
Did I
do.
come on and I rant and rave on your channel uselessly?
You're good. Did you see Kiki and Kibitz live with Kelly and Cindy? The interview? No, I haven't watched Kiki and Kibitz in a while.
Kelly and they're on there every week. They interview Michael's friend. Oh, the friends from Nigeria.
But somebody else had already interviewed Michael's friends way back when. I forgot what they called them, but I haven't watched that. I watched UMAD did a thing on not UMAD, Moving Mad. It was like a 8-minute video he did,
Mm-hmm.
and he's something up else. Maxie is something else, girl.
Your admiration for that gentleman just grows and grows.
It does. It does. It does. But guys, I wanted you to know there's a video that you need to watch. It's a stalker that drove from New Jersey to Florida to stalk this girl because he says that she was sending him subliminal messages. As a matter of fact, hold on a second. Let me show you guys this real quick. This is the video. Police arrest stalker.
A call from a mother regarding a man who was stalked.
So look at him. Oh, hold on. He drove from New Jersey.
I'm trying to understand. I don't understand what you're saying. Gaslighting yourself into what?
I had thought that there was I had believed in certain things.
He's got mental illness. Seriously, he does.
And I thought that this girl was into me.
Now, he met this girl at the gym where she worked at. He started following her on IG. Then he found her on Facebook. She blocked him. He says there are other programs that you can use to watch people's IG with social media platforms. She posted a picture of them down in Miami in Key West on vacation. And he drove from New Jersey to Key West.
Oh my God.
This is a real stalker. So let me show you. Something is wrong with this dude. I want you to listen to him.
It's not a girl. We came to Florida for a girl. Okay.
No, damn it, Mandy.
And I thought that I was getting signs that to come out and come down.
He was getting signs.
Okay, so you listen to intuition from the universe.
I was hearing signs from the universe. I had thought that I had found a playlist from her about me because of the poem I wrote about her.
Now, she has a restraining order against him in New Jersey, okay? They got a restraining order against him in New Jersey for stalking and harassment.
So does that only apply to in New Jersey?
Huh? I'm sorry. What did you say?
Does that order only apply to like the state of New Jersey or?
Nope. You will see. Nope.
Like, is this somebody else from New Jersey?
Yes.
Okay. How do you know? Like, how long have you known them?
I knew them from June.
Since June? How did you meet?
At the gym.
At the gym?
Yeah.
And tell me about that. Like, you were at the gym and you just, I mean, how did that conversation work?
I
Look at him.
Sorry, could you repeat yourself?
So you said that you met this person at the gym. How so? Like, were you guys just happened to work out at the same gym, and then did you
work there? And I asked her for her Instagram.
Okay, so she was working at this gym. Yes. You go work out at this gym?
Yes.
Okay, so then you asked her for her Instagram, and then what did she say then?
Originally I wanted to invite her to my birthday, and it didn't end up happening.
What do you mean it didn't end up happening? Like, did you invite her? Did you ask her?
I invited her until I found out that she was not old enough to go to a bar, and then I had sent her the message on Instagram. I'm still around to hang if you want.
Something's wrong with him.
I mean, if you'd like, I can pull up all the messages.
When did you guys meet?
Yeah, please do.
The 15th of June.
15th of June. Did you guys carry on a relationship at all? Or?
No, but there was nothing physical or anything.
Nothing
It's
physical.
subliminal.
Did you guys ever hang out or talk in person ever? Other being in the
Just at the gym, and originally I was going to hang out.
She only spoke to him at the gym, said, "Hi, have a great workout." She worked there. He says that she was sending him subliminal messages through pictures that she was posting, which she blocked him off her Instagram.
That's what that didn't end up happening.
She never invited you. You say you found a playlist that told you.
What did they say?
Wait.
All right, so the quick synopsis is
No, I was wondering where they were going.
No. They're going to talk to the mother and the daughter now. The girl saw him and she freaked out. Her mother called the police. That's why they're there.
Oh.
His name is Will. That's why they're there. And they have a restraining order.
Oh, no.
the RP is the mother of the 19-year-old. Her daughter is 19. Anyway, her 19-year-old daughter worked at a gym where he was a member of, and that's how they knew each other. Only speaking to the mother, I haven't.
So the girl was coming with her
with
stuff.
the 19-year-old, but speaking with the mother, there was no relationship. It was just, business.
He's sick and he needs help.
This is the mother.
He's telling me he got mixed signals. I said, from who? And he said, from my intuition.
So how did you know she was in Florida?
I was looking at her stories
On Instagram?
Yeah.
And when did you see that she was in Florida?
A few days ago.
You saw she was in Florida 3 days ago, and when did you get here? So was she like tagged her location or whatever?
No, whenever I posted a story, she would post a story like a minute after, 3 minutes after.
Okay, so it's kismet by the universe, just a sign.
A lot of synchronicity that I was thinking that was a sign from the universe. So
You should get your
was also getting likes about what I was posting
from her or from other people?
from bots.
Okay.
From spy bots, basically. And so I had thought that it might have occurred.
Yeah, like influencing her?
Right.
So you just decided to get in your car and drive to Florida?
Right.
I don't know if he asked you this already, but are you guys friends on social media?
We were.
You were. And now you're not?
Did she block you or did you block her?
She blocked me.
When was that?
A while ago.
How did you see her stories then?
17.
Same way that it felt to me like she was watching my stories.
So he felt she was watching
you have
his
like
stories.
fake accounts you were friends with her?
Anonymous. She had switched her account from private to public.
Okay, so you're still using your own account. It's not like you went through the process of creating another account under a different name.
See, so he knows about sock accounts. Listen to him.
I would open up.
I like that sleeve.
I would open up. I would.
Something's wrong with him.
You open up social media? Is that?
There's a lot of online websites that you can easily watch other people's stories.
You hear this shit?
An account.
You hear what he? So you hear this, right?
What
Yes.
websites are those?
Oh yeah, there's several.
Oh,
I found out about those a few months ago. I'm like, how are you getting this shit? Oh, it's just something that I use. I'm like, okay.
Oh, okay.
So I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I've never heard that either.
The first that we want to do is the court order. If we can get that, and we're going to check, and I'll just wait for your daughter to come here with her information. But we'll check both of you's information, make sure that there's a court order on file. We'll check with
there's one on file.
his information in the system to see if there's a court order on file there. My fear is if it just happened last Friday, it may not be in the system. It should be.
It was
It should be.
Monday. I'm not sure of the date. We went in on Saturday, the day after.
It's not like there's a time limit where it has to, where it doesn't get,
It was
nationwide for a
the
certain amount of time.
19th that we went into the
Oh,
police
that's 2
department
weeks
the 17th.
Here's her license. Is your daughter getting her license?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Here, I would feel a little bit more comfortable if we were out of eyesight of him.
Yeah, we were over there.
If I showed you some of the messages he sent to my daughter, you'd have him at the psych ward right now. Like,
So you're the mother, right? The messages he sent to her daughter are psychotic.
Mm-hmm.
This is stalking. That's why you don't play with this kind of shit.
Well,
come over.
I'd like to see the stalking paperwork.
Okay. They told me, the police department told me, I reached out to them. We went there on Monday. We went there on the 17th, which was a Saturday. And then Monday, the 19th, they said they brought him in for fingerprinting and took all the information down and everything. And they were charging him with cyber harassment, cyber stalking.
So they arrested him.
Yes. And harassment. And against her, and then against me, they charged with cyber stalking and cyber harassment. And they said
that guy right there.
It's that guy right there. He came. I went to the bathroom, and my daughter came in screaming. I'm like, "What happened?" And she said, "Will's here." And I said, "What?"
Did you guys ever carry on any type of messaging relationship where you guys were talking back and forth?
No.
No. So you just met her at the gym one day. She worked at the gym that you went to. You met her. You asked her for her Instagram. And you just developed this relationship in your mind. Not really. There was never one in real life, basically. And you wanted to invite her to your birthday, but you never did, or you didn't.
When I was at the gym, it was my chemistry.
Okay, so you just she was being nice to you. She was a nice person.
Now he found her by the mile marker at the beach when she posted on her IG and Facebook. He tracked her by the mile marker. So New Jersey has these laws in place with stalking, cyber stalking. Those laws are there.
Attracted was what you're saying. You were attracted to it. You felt there was something in between you two.
Let me just ask you a few quick questions. And the other officer is going to talk to you as well. But your mom was telling us, but I want to be able to also hear from you. What's your relationship with him?
No relationship. I worked at a gym.
Rapper, don't come in here with that.
And he went to the gym, and the
has
only
no
really
reason to bash
conversations
me.
we
Like a
would
paid
have
membership.
Get out of here with that
the only
bullshit.
conversations we would have is, "Hello, have a good workout." I blocked him on Instagram. He found my other social media, started messaging me really weird things, telling me for my sorority that I'm in, we have an Alzheimer's philanthropy, and we had a walk going
he was
on.
arrested and fingerprinted. Yes.
And he was saying that he was going to come to my school to participate in the walk. He has reached out to my friend at school to ask him a good place to stay where my school is at so he could go to the walk. He messages her. He
was posting pictures of us.
Yeah, posting pictures of me, saying I was his muse. Never had any relationship with him. I just saw him at the gym.
I thought you guys didn't really have conversation.
It was through conversations, through messages, through pictures, images, art.
Okay, so her stories, your stories, but you guys never actually communicated anything.
Nothing verbal.
Nothing verbal. Just you're just thinking in your mind. And maybe, I don't know, but you guys were posting similar things at the time.
So, for example, I would call myself Avoid or Zero, and she made a post of because I whistle a lot and I talk and I like showing pictures of birds and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I saw a post of a birdhouse, mile 0, Key West, and a musty wiener dog.
Okay.
It started getting weirder and weirder, and confessing his love for me. And then I would block him on one account. He would find the other one. I would block him on that. He would find my friends. They filed.
So you're using some back channel website to look at her Instagram, and you see a story that she's in Key West.
Well, I knew that they were going to be going to Key West for a long time.
Were they moving here? Or
No, their vacation.
how did you know that they were coming on vacation?
Her mom posts stories on Facebook.
Okay, so you're friends with her mom also on Facebook.
You know,
So how did
she made the stories public.
Okay, so you're also not only are you
She is aware of I've messaged her mom in Facebook, but nothing ever really crazy. Like, she is well aware of my account.
her mom knows who you are.
Right.
You guys talk. She's messaged you back. She's talked to you. No.
We've just kept it to like story watching.
Okay, so you just watch each other's stories. Well, you're not friends on Facebook.
I can't say that.
Story watching, guys. Story watching.
But you've watched hers. Her mom's.
How do you know her mom? Does her mom go to the same gym? Or how do you... Okay, so that's how you know her mom too?
We're going to do everything in our power within the law to do what we can to make sure that he gets held accountable for this if we can.
So basically, when it boils down to it, you knew they were coming to West for a couple weeks now, at least. You've been basically following her stories on Instagram. You saw that she posted a birdhouse in Key West in a musty wiener bag. So you Mile Zero. So that's Key West. It's pretty famous.
A white windowless van. Damn.
Milo or Mile?
It says Mile Zero. So if you add it all together, you could think of it as Milo.
Okay.
And Milo is a cat that I nicknamed Martian.
Okay.
And so it felt to me like that was a call out to me.
Okay.
So, Debbie, did you hear that?
I don't understand what he is. This is crazy. I think I aged out of this. I aged out of life. Honestly, I don't.
Girl, look at him. He's saying that it said my, and so Milo, he felt they were reaching out to him.
But why would he think that?
Because he's crazy.
Oh my God. I'm sitting here trying to make sense of this, but I'm sorry, young man, but it's time for you to go to the pokey.
Oh yeah, he's going.
So, and then you sit at home up in Jersey. It's cold. You just decided to jump in your car that is around the corner, and you drove 25 hours to Key West.
25 hours.
In the state of Florida, and that's where we're at, that's the rules that we have to go by. It defines stalking as a repeated thing, multiple times. And although I'm sure there has been multiple repeated things back in New Jersey, I'm not sure that legally we can use any of those things in conjunction with this one thing. Again, mine's not the final say or the interpretation of the law. The sergeant's on scene, who used to be a major crimes detective. So she'll be able to interpret that and see what we can do. I hope we can. But I think that the way the law is worded might work against us.
And
nope, not this time.
I had sent out a message saying, like, I wanted to be by your side.
You message her, or you like send it out
on Twitter?
Okay.
Oh, he sent it out on Twitter. He wanted to be next
Twitter
to her.
was the last location in Earths.
Yeah, of course.
So
I got you.
Makes sense. That's
He
what
said
I'm
makes
thinking,
sense.
I got you. If I'm gonna be playing with the meta, I like play with the meta, and so it felt to me like she was playing with the meta as well. And so I had took that picture of me and the sun, and like moments after, she posted a picture of the sun, like a sunrise, and saying good morning.
Feel a little bit better?
Oh my God.
It's just crazy.
I was really scared.
I completely understand. Absolutely.
And I really
Couple of
thought,
deep
I
breaths.
thought it was going to be over.
He's crazy.
Mom had posted a location yesterday, and so I was at that location
Traffic Florida, Charlie 1.
Did anything wrong?
But the more he
I'm gonna
talks,
put
the
in
more he gives away that this is repetitive.
Yes.
In Florida.
Yes, he's stalking. He's watching under fake accounts or using different websites to track her every movement.
I don't want the police officer. Call in the lady sergeant and let her put this to bed because.
Yep, she's coming. She's coming.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like a jurisdiction thing. That's the only thing. I mean, we're just gonna have to confer with Sarah.
Yeah, that's what she's waiting on because I asked her. They do have an injunction that she filed. It's not confirmed whether it's signed and approved by the judge yet, but she did turn in the documents.
And then he sent her a picture. He had her pick her face on his phone screensaver and sent her a picture of it.
Oh boy.
Some crazy movie show. It's some like crazy movie show.
Yeah, so it starts looking it up and let us know what's up. I'm ready. I mean, honestly, I feel like
What are you gonna charge them with?
stalking.
But that's the thing is it's a repeated behavior. I mean, if you have to talk to Deb, you probably have to talk to the state attorney to see if you can use something that they're alleging happened in New Jersey, especially if there's no documentation of it. You know what I mean?
It's just kind of. We'll see.
Okay, the mail office ain't doing nothing.
And then after I just got off the phone with our
Yeah, so the male officer, they're going by, it's not repeated in Florida. Florida is repeated stalking, but she does have an injunction. The sergeant is right there. Here she comes. She's going to interpret it for you.
Here we go.
assistant state attorney. She's on the same page as me that if just based upon his statement alone, the fact that he's here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to take him for
See,
stalking.
that's the sergeant.
And then we're going to dig and see if we can get him for some type of violation. And that's when I'll call your chief of police up there. Okay. I do not feel comfortable, which is why I called her. I can't say that he's not going to follow you.
Right.
Like, I have chill bumps just thinking about it.
Yeah.
Like, this as a female is scary.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sit up on me. Oh. You can face me.
All right, see, I'm gonna drop this.
She called the
That
state
right there, okay?
attorney.
That's right, because she's thinking outside the box like she thinks she a mom.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, man, you can't.
I'm taking off your watch and I'm gonna.
Remember when we had this conversation about reasonable people and make people uncomfortable? Right. You can't. You can't do that.
I would have him banned from that gym. I don't know if he was ever
Do
banned.
you think there was anything wrong with it? I think that I'm harmless. I know I'm harmless.
I think I'm harmless.
Do you think that perception, people think they perceive you as harmless?
That's unfortunate.
Because I mean, like, I'll be honest with you, man, if you followed me,
He said,
24
I
hours,
think I'm
would-
harmless.
If you drove across the eastern seaboard, I would not think you literally almost can't get higher than New Jersey. There's maybe 3 states higher than New Jersey, and you drove all the way. You got about 40 miles to the end of the road. That means you drove the entire eastern seaboard of the United States to come see a girl that blocked you 6 months ago.
Hi, Wind Whispers.
Is this all you have?
Happy
Or do you have other property somewhere in the beach?
In the car.
In the car?
What are we gonna do with that?
Tow it.
Yeah, I can do it.
I mean, I can leave.
Wait for that.
Where are you gonna go?
Back home, Jersey. Yeah.
You just think it's okay now? We can just let you get back in the car and go home.
I mean, I don't know if it's okay.
So you already got, you already got. So just so I'm understand, you knew right from wrong because you got in the car, you drove to a police station where they told you were under arrest for cyber harassment. But you still decided to drive 22 hours to a court, and you want us to let you go now?
Yeah, man, we've kind of passed that point.
Yeah.
Is your car
Y'all better
parked in
take
here?
this shit seriously when people
Yes,
start
you saw it?
acting like this.
Okay. I could tell the city about it. And I am in charge of the park.
Yeah.
Are they gonna
But that's their discretion.
I'm sorry, Debbie, what'd you say?
Are they gonna do cavity searches? I'm still plastic gloves.
Well, they're going to search him, but they're not going to do the cavity searches till they get there. But I wanted to see what he had in that bag. And I don't remember if they took everything out that bag or not, because you drove 25 hours.
If they find dirty diapers in there, I'm going to fall off my couch.
Girl, stop. Because subliminally she was calling
Do you have
to him.
anything in here?
Oh, she does go in there.
No, go back to the bed.
He came with
My
his
car's right there. You
backpack,
want
the
to put
beach
them in my car
towel.
real quick? I'll be right there.
I'm gonna take your glasses off there too. Just wait with this stuff on. You already filled in
Is that water?
Yeah.
You have one?
Yeah. What is this, water?
Yeah.
Okay. It should be open.
So they're taking him to jail.
Lord have mercy. If he got papers in that bag, it'd be funny.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
Stalking.
Watch your hand.
25 hours.
We'll turn the AC up for you too.
He probably drove it
Can you turn the
straight.
AC up, Diaz?
Because he said she posted that day. He was charged with 2 counts of aggravated stalking. That's why I love body cam videos, okay? And we were talking about stalking yesterday, and I said, oh my God, I remember watching something about stalking. Where was his Pete? We don't know, Mickey. I'm sure he had one. I'm sure he had one. But
you saw how the men were there. Well, we don't know what we can do because we need repeated offense in the state of Florida.
But she, as a female, called the state attorney to see what they can do because she wasn't comfortable knowing that he was going to keep following them.
And why were the men so comfortable to just leave him on the loose? Why? They heard the same information from both the daughter and the mom.
Yep.
Interpreted differently by the female sergeant who got creative and made a call and asked a question.
Now, if that young girl, that young lady would have been kidnapped or something would have happened to her, it'd have been on their watch because they didn't do anything. They didn't do anything. Now, when he said she posted that yesterday morning, that tells me he drove straight through.
Wow.
I'm serious. Body cam videos are the shit. There are so many body cam videos out of Ohio with these crazy ass people. Florida, Ohio, Walmart and Target be hit all the time in Florida. Ohio, you have a couple. You don't have that many in Texas, though. It's a lot of Ohio, Florida, Pennsylvania. I'm serious. When I was like, oh my God, I'm serious. I listen, instead of listening to all that other shit, I know you do the cat videos and stuff, but I listen to body cam. That's what I listen to. And then if something piques my interest, I'm like, oh shit, what was that? And then I got to rewind it and start watching it from the beginning. I like to look at, I watch a lot of eviction videos, especially with Orenthal or whatever his name is. His eviction videos are good, girl.
Who's Orenthal? Is that O.J. Simpson?
No, his name is, hold on a second. Hold on, Debbie. Hold on. Let me show you the channel so that way you can check it out. I'm going to show you the channel that I watch. Let me see.
My animal video?
It actually comes up. It says evictions too. Final notice with Oatmeal Penn. Final notice with Oatmeal Penn. And he has, let me see. This one video got 428K views. He has some longer ones, then he has some short ones. let me show you guys his channel. He has good eviction. I hate to say that like that, but you know, look, I hate to say it like that, but he has 138K subscribers, and he has Final Notice. And he just, some of these people, girl, are just ignorant. And when he goes in some of these houses, they're so trashed. It is horrible. There's dog feces all over the place, everything. So that's him right there. He evicted somebody out of a $2 million home that they were renting.
So these are not his properties. He's a professional evictor.
He's a process server. Yes.
Oh.
So this, I'm sorry, a $500,000 house. This was a 2-hour eviction, which it was longer than that, but he slimmed it down. These people had to get like 3 trucks. You see all the U-Hauls? So this is that $500,000 house.
Wow.
So he has some really good ones on here. This woman said her house was full of roaches. He said, well, ma'am, if you got all these roaches, why are you still here? One of them barricaded themselves in. Now, this one is funny. I'm Gucci. They got Gucci bags, they got Prada, but they couldn't pay their goddamn rent.
Unbelievable.
This guy right here, he's being evicted. He's an older man. His wife said it was all taken care of. Well, his fiance said it was all taken care of, and it wasn't. He's been giving her money, and he don't know what she was doing with it.
Well, obviously not paying the rent.
So he has some good ones. And it's another one that I watch as well. But I like his because he'll do the long version. And a lot of his take place in Ohio. He's been in Pennsylvania. People hire him, and he has a crew that he brings.
Wow.
So, and this one eviction did the other day, he did it live, and she was bragging about the 75-inch TVs and all this other stuff. But he must have taken it down to edit it. And she was bragging about the big screen TVs and everything else. But he said, well, ma'am, if you got 75 inches and 65, why didn't you pay your rent? She's got 11 kids.
11?
11. No job.
Wow.
Section 8, you cannot pay your rent, and Section 8 is covering 85% of it. Come on now. And most of these people are Section 8. Look, while the cat's away, the mice, this house had a bunch of, this house was horrible. This is a felon. Girl, I don't watch all these videos. All of them. They're cursing him out because he's doing his job. I'm serious. They were going off on him on this one. The siren song. So he had 2 parts to this because it was long. They were cursing this man out.
Ouch. That must be a hard job he has. I would not want that job.
Yep. So, but he says this woman right here, she is something else. You guys need to watch it. You don't watch anything else. Watch this one. Sex, Lies, and Mormons. You need to watch that one.
Oh my God. So is he allowed to go to more than one state to do that?
Yes, he's licensed all over. People actually hire him to come in and do this.
Yeah, if I had tenants like that though, I would look for his services too. I would.
Yep. And that's what he was saying. He was like, ma'am, he goes, you got kids here who might grow up and own property. He said, and if people don't pay, he goes, they would hire someone like me to come in. And every time he goes to a house, I never got a notice. No, I never knew anything. How in the hell you don't know? If you know you're being evicted, wouldn't you get? This one landlord gave them 3 days to get out. Girl, they barricaded themselves in a house. they have to bust the door down.
Down here, they put the notices on the, like, well, I live in a condo building and I've seen evictions, like when the sheriff does it down here.
Well,
They
yeah,
put,
you can
they
have
put
the
the
sheriff do it
notices.
there too, but a lot of people elect to have because the sheriff will go and get you out. So they still need to get your property out. You know, they'll give you, you know, even when they put you out, the sheriff, you know, you have 48 hours to come back and get your property. A lot of people don't want them back in there. When O'Neal goes out, he has his crew with him.
Oh,
He
so
has
they
his
move you at
crew.
the same time?
Yes. Hold on. Let me show you real quick.
But where they move you to?
Okay. No, they don't move you. Hold on. Let me show you a quick one. I'm going to just do a quick one. I'm going to put my thing up. Fair use. Let me put this up. Okay. So he's condensed this video. That's him.
Oh, so the court about to make armed entry.
Armed entry.
Wait, what that mean?
Meaning he has a gun.
Well, what? Oh no.
He has a gun. He's a process server.
Is he coming?
Is he in here?
I don't think so.
I'm coming in.
He's got the key.
Hello?
He got a key?
Yes.
Officer of the court.
The property owners give him the key. Girl, look at this house. Look.
Right.
Look at this shit. Some houses are pretty neat. Most of them look like this.
Officer of the court, anybody on the premises, make yourself known.
Where they at?
Some of these bathrooms are disgusting. I wouldn't go in there to pee. I'll pee on myself.
Look, they had moving boxes. They knew.
Uh-oh. Okay, what did they do with the moving boxes? They're just still all together.
Officer of the court.
How do you sleep in a room that looks like that? Mattress on the floor. Thank you, Jennifer. How do they live like that? Yeah, that was a bullet hole in the wall. That's what it looked like to me. They destroyed these people's property, girl.
Wow.
Hold on.
The pictures
So
are
here's
in
the
other
crew.
rooms there.
He goes with his crew. And they go room by room. And they put everything in trash bags.
What?
The sheriff doesn't. He comes. They leave the stuff in the house. They give you 48 hours. But the landlord has to be there.
How y'all doing? I'm pretty good. I just got a call. Said somebody was out here trying to take some stuff. A lady, y'all seen a lady out here in a gray coat?
Trying to take some stuff.
Yeah. Black cap, gray coat. So she
And
was
people will come by and pick up your shit off the street.
Okay.
One thing about it, he said I can have this shit. I know.
See, they're putting these people's stuff out on the street, and people are coming
He
by
said you can
and
have
pick their shit.
When did he tell you that?
He said, he don't want to know. He said, he told me to help. Everything in there, he just put this shit out. He don't want to know. He said, whatever you want, you can get it. You can have it. Yeah, because, you know, he been around me since my kids was little.
Well, here's how eviction officially works. He's being evicted, so it's not being, even though it's on the street, it's not being thrown away. Yeah. Like when you go down the street and see something thrown away, this is his property being removed.
Yeah, but if y'all leave.
But once I leave, people that drive by, they don't know there's an eviction. They just see it's sitting on the street, and you get it. So then, if somebody say something to you, like, well, I didn't know. Yeah. All I just saw was sitting down on the
That's
street.
What they do on that one. Let me find one where the people are actually at the house and they are going off. Hold on. I think this one.
So if the people are in the house, then he can't remove the stuff.
No, he can.
Oh, he can. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's contacting me from.
Well, every time I email him, I can't because I don't have a number. He don't call.
You know this is unresolved, and so you just waiting for me to show up.
No, I was waiting to hear back from him to see if everything
See,
was clear,
look.
if he got everything ready for the inspection.
Well, that's on you. I serve these all day. 90% take action. I go serve the FED to the house. They either pay or they move or they make arrangements. I never see them again. It's only 10% that I actually do eviction on. Sometimes less than 10.
But look at the house.
Kyle's going to get a U-Haul.
See? So once he gets to your house, you no longer live there.
Oh.
He doesn't have to let you in there. He'll tell you to get your personal stuff, your cell phones, your jewelry, stuff like that, money, because he don't want anybody to say your stuff is missing. Once he shows up,
Right.
you no longer live in that property.
They're going to
He
stay
doesn't
in and
have to
work in the
let
back.
you do anything.
Y'all can start in the front, in the kitchen,
So he's
this room.
Okay.
property for the owner.
Yep. So, and then they start moving your shit out.
Oh man.
You see this? They move your shit out. Now, there was one that was really, really bad. And this was sad. Oh, these two right here. Let me just show you this woman cursing this man out.
You consider the help.
No.
You go clean up the dirty work for the big
I'm going to tell you what's going to happen one
That's
day.
what that is. I heard you can choose for. You choose the one that bring families apart.
This don't bring no family apart.
It separates the family.
No, because it's on you.
No, it's not on her. See,
It
that's
is
where you
on-
messed
let me
up.
tell you something.
Listen, no.
I'm gonna tell you where you messed up. I'm gonna tell you something.
No.
I do this all day, every day.
Listen, you can do
You got good kids that they well mannered, where they behaving. So you doing good with them, but you ain't showing them how to take care of business.
That's
You
I'm
putting
not
that
gonna
on
let
me.
you. I'm not gonna let
No,
you.
but
I'm not gonna let
y'all
you
trying
know.
to say it's my
because
fault. How's it
This
my
where y'all
fault?
messing because y'all.
But how
every
is this
situation
my
not the
fault?
same.
Is what I'm saying.
Her thing.
But
She
you
didn't
blame
violate
me. You
her.
like you a bad guy for doing eviction.
I didn't violate.
How is it my
Don't say
fault?
nothing else to him.
Oh, it's not no argument
Because
like that,
you
man.
talk too much, you ain't trying to listen. You think you know everything. You
Okay,
can't
go ahead,
compare
man.
her situation to everybody
Now, what I'm
else.
saying is you trying to say it's my
She
fault.
failed inspection due to the owner's
But still, that's
problem.
not my
A
fault,
roof is
man.
wear and tear, and it's not hers. She didn't do anything to
I'm not saying it's
dishonor
her fault.
lease.
You were trying to say ma'am.
You
jump. No, she's jumping things. She's
No,
asking
I'm
me a
asking him,
question.
do he
Do I
love
love my job? And this
See, but look,
yeah, that's what I'm doing.
they knew the eviction was coming.
So who are you?
Nothing's been moved. And they want to argue. She's got all of these kids at the house. And this one pulled a gun on him. This is what I watch, Debbie. This is what I watch. I watch body cams. Debbie, do you have anything to say?
Sorry, I had you on mute. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Hi, Bambi. Yep. So this is what I watch. I watch body cam videos. I watch eviction videos. I love the drunk drivers. Oh, my dad's a cop. My dad's the sheriff. My mother's an attorney. As you're drunk, this one, she's 19, driving a Mercedes. And she told the cops they weren't going to tow her car because I was like, oh, shit.
Oh my God. I don't want anything to do with the people police, the people jail, the people prison. I'm good.
Yeah, but this is what I listen to when I'm working. Okay. Seriously, this is what I listen to. And that when I tell you I don't watch a lot of that bull, I don't. I listen to this and I'm like, oh my God. But so this is what I do.
You should become a bounty hunter.
Debbie, I ain't got the time because I ain't chasing nobody. I'll just shoot him in the leg. Well, I'm sorry. I'll get a stun gun or a taser.
When we watch a show like that, Heidi the Bounty Hunter, I would.
I'll be in my black car, dirty, staking out people.
No, I want you in a truck like Dog the Bounty Hunter.
Oh God, I ain't hunting down nobody. But I'm telling y'all, this is what I watch. And these things are interesting. And all you got to do when you go to YouTube, they got the headings. There's news, evictions, body cam. And yeah, I watched that. But I bet they couldn't go to Joel Osteen's church and get help.
Why
You
did they
can't.
go to Joe Osteen's church to get help?
No, a lot of churches would help people with their bills, the light bills, and stuff like that. Especially, and a lot of them, you don't even have to be a part of their congregation, but they do.
So Joe.
Oh, watch Bounty Tank. Okay, I'll watch that too. But a lot of churches would help people in the neighborhood.
Oh, and
Oh,
Joe.
let me drop. Yeah, let me drop his link. Okay, let me go back. Let me get his link. Let me get the link to Final Notice. It's called Final Notice. Hold on. On file. Okay, hold on. Here we go. That's the link. And then for the body cam, there's one that I watch a lot. It's called Police Cam. Hold on. Hold on. There's one that I watch a lot because they really have good body cams. It's damn it. I can't think of the name of it, but once I find it, it's one that's called Police Activity. That one's really good. And then there's one that I watch all the time. It's called Body Cam Now or something like that. But they have good body cam footage. Really good body cam footage. And I'm like, damn. And their body cams are really, really good. And then a lot of the stuff I watch with Walmart and Target shoplifters and the skip scanners, girl, they be trying. This one woman had shoved so much meat in her pants and she had got out the store. They found her on, they tracked her down. They have to get rid of that meat. They can't repackage it. Yeah.
Yeah. That'll violate health code.
Yep. Now, if it's in the store, they can take it and repackage it. Okay. But once it leaves the store, they can't.
Oh my God.
She had so many porterhouse. She had sirloins, girl. I was like, how the hell did she get all of, and they laid it out on the top of the truck to see all the meat.
Oh my God.
Snuggle Bunny. Oh yeah, I watched the Karen videos too. That's on the body. I can't think of that name, but I'm gonna find that one. There's a lot of Karen videos that think they're above the law. They got one where these rich people get stopped and they think they're above the law, talking shit to the cops. This one guy fucked up his Rolls Royce and trying to blame other people. Hi, avoiding eye contact, but they took his ass right to jail. Girl, when he was doing the when they were giving him the test for being under the influence, I was rolling. I said he just needs to stop. He just needs to stop. She stole a bag of ice and dog food. Damn.
A bag of ice. Okay.
This one lady, she got trespassed and they told her to leave. She's standing out there fussing with the cops, right? Going off. They finally yanked her. When she saw they were coming for her, she tried to jump in her sister's car. They said, too late. You're going to jail now. She goes, I was leaving. He goes, you should have left 15 minutes ago when we told you to. And she kept going off, threw her ass right in jail.
Oh my God.
Debbie, I watched some good videos, girl. Really good videos.
I do too. But they have with puppy dogs getting groomed. Puppy dogs and kitty cats.
Yep. So that's what I be doing. But anyway, I love you guys. Debbie, you need to check these out. Really, really, really good ones. And you need to, I'm serious, a lot of them are in Florida.
Don't remind me. Ugh.
A lot of them are in Florida. Oh my God, my cousins are posting crab and crawfish boils. Well, not crawfish, crab and neck bones. They're boiling today. So I'm like, okay, that's funny. All right, darlings, have a happy and safe 4th of July. Debbie, have a great day. Enjoy yourself. I think I am going to leave and go out for a while. But I need to remind myself to take my steak out. I'm going to take a quick shower and I'm going to jump on the road and just go hang out for a bit. And then I'll come back home because all I want to do is really, really sleep. Now, there's one called the eviction process. Jennifer Ann paid no rent. This lady had this property. She was renting it out to somebody else. They were paying her, and she wasn't paying the landlord. So they didn't know they were being evicted. And I felt so bad for these people.
But was she allowed to sublet? Because if it's
Nope, she wasn't. But they didn't know that it wasn't her property.
Oh. That's why you got to do your property searches with these rental houses and condos. Because, child.
So you really need to see that one. I felt so bad for them because they had no idea she wasn't the owner of the house.
Wow.
Jennifer, it says Jennifer ain't paid no rent. All right, guys. Debbie, I'm out of here. Have a great day. I will see. I don't know if I'm going to be live tomorrow, but definitely Saturday. I'll have to see how I feel. But I will talk to everybody later. Bye. Oh, I think Koo said she might go live. And I know Brooke said she might go live later. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
All right.